Я как понял, какой-то там... Давно сейчас сюжет появится. Я не понял. Что-то новое. Все приятнее. Ну и... Что за... О, понятно. Тут дом, но... Это жесть. Вот это, блин, это какая-то жесть. Почему царь... Я в шоке, блин, жесть. Секунду, за финиш закончу там. Жесть. Я в шоке, да. Вот это развалюха. Что за... Вау! Одна спальня. Что за... О! Это небольшой, но уютный дом в лесу, где можно отдохнуть от суеты города. Точно. Класс на русском. Давай еще. О, опять какая-то развалюха. О! Он мусор за домом, он. Я не завидел. И ты какая-то недостройка. Да, ребят, я понял, недостройка какая-то. Это жесть. И тут не развалюха. Вот это попалось. Я в шоке, блин, жесть. Вот это развалюха. Ты же понял, надо первый этаж доделать. Я уже, кажется, понял. Стоунбумы. Это, ребят, понятно как? Понятно, как без... Первый этаж, второй есть, первый этаж надо. Второй есть, первого нет. Надо первый делать. Первый этаж надо сделать. Понятно? Я уже понял. Понятно объясняю? Второй есть, первого нет. Ну, понятно было. О. Все понятно было. А, тут чё? Листва он. Он внутри грязный. Тоже мне делать. Ну сразу понял. Ну сразу понятно. Он говорит, я сразу понял, надо его делать. Вот это ты сразу понял. Тут 3 убитых. Слушай, не по квадратам, по размерам. Сколько он был? 400. Что внутри надо делать? А вот тот. Чего? Сколько? 36, ё-моё! Да я же сам не думал. Вот это размер еще. О! Я в шоке. Ну и размер. О! Охром, по-моему, я не знаю, что он по размеру, он был здоровый. Я в шоке, блин. Ну, толпа. А мне помог этот. Да. Это же фигня. Алло. С1. Что такой дом? Да. Джей известного. Все.
They can have a little like 200%. My best or my way. Don't feed it.
Join us at lego.com/gamers. Start games or build.
We've got a report from the neighbors of a male beating up on a female at Victoria and 53rd, so we're going to head down to the area and see what's up. There's two reports now. One has it on Beatrice Street, the other has it on Victoria, which is just one block to the east. This guy hitting her? He's choking her. This guy right here. Okay, you stay right there then. I'll be right with you. Don't use him because I did witness with this. He had her down on the ground and you were choking her. Yeah, so. Yeah, I know. That's okay. You're under arrest, sir, for assault, okay? Put your hands behind your back, please.
I know.
Put your hands behind your back, sir, please. You're under arrest for
I know
assault.
that I don't have love.
Okay,
Okay.
that's okay.
Yeah.
No, turn around. Put your hands behind your back. That's it. Right there. Good man. Billy, do you want to try charter and see if you know Kenny? No, sir. Turn around. Stop back what you want.
Where's the suspect in this? Have you got him as well?
Temple.
Kill 7-4.
You speak Cantonese or Mandarin? You speak Cantonese?
Huh?
Cantonese?
I speak English.
Oh, you speak English? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but I speak Chinese.
Oh, okay.
At first, I don't know.
English okay though?
I don't know. I
You know English? Okay. The people here have said that you've assaulted this lady.
You speak English?
Your girlfriend or whoever, okay? So you're being
Yeah, this
arrested
one
for
probably.
that, and you're going to go to jail, okay? You have the right to retain and instruct counts without delay. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. No, we'll
Не понимаю, о чем он. Ты же понял, не понимаю, о чем разговор. О,
yeah, I did.
We arrived on the scene here to report to several of the neighbors calling that
I speak English.
okay, so this male was beating up on a female. When we talked to the witnesses a little bit clearer, it turns out that he had her down on the ground. His hands were around her neck, and he was trying to choke her at one point. And then he was trying to drag her into his car, which is just parked on the street here. So whether they live here or they were just driving down the street and had an argument, and she tried to run from the car, and he tried to bring her back. We'll just try and discern it. This fellow here doesn't speak English at all, so I advise him under arrest. He's handcuffed, so I think he understands that much. And we'll get someone to translate a little bit and advise him of his rights and exactly.
этот потом я тут с Хеллоуинский дом, я вообще даже не видел.
You came outside, right?
Интересно.
Okay, and then when you look down the street,
Yeah, I look
and
at
what do you see?
they move it from the floor and then
On the ground, what is he doing?
break the door. And that's
Это тупо.
Estaba poniendo inside, tried to put it inside the car.
Where else did you see it? He was on the ground, okay, and then what did you do? Did you pick her up?
He tried to, como estaba tirándola, le tried to go inside the car.
Was she fighting back?
Yeah. Ya estaba peleando, no estaba peleando. O sea, no,
He had her down on the ground, he choked her, and then he pulled her towards the car. So you've got an assault.
Which car? The red one?
I don't have love.
Okay, and she was screaming. Well, you speak English because you understood what the lady was saying when she was saying that you were choking your girlfriend. You understood that good enough.
I speak Chinese.
Yeah, I know you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have love. My wife problem. My wife, yeah, he my wife. My wife problem.
Work? Do you work? Do you have a job?
Work.
Yeah. Job?
I work. UIC.
Do I see right now? How long have you been in Canada? Lived in Canada?
From Canada.
Yeah, where were you born? Were you born in Canada?
Yeah, I'm from Canada.
Yeah, where were you
How
born?
long?
Yeah, how long?
Как долго? Oh, как долго?
1 year.
Just 1 year?
No 1 year.
Год?
8 months.
8 months? 8 months you've been in Canada?
8 months.
Where did you come from? Where were you? China?
Yeah,
Taiwan?
China.
China?
From China.
Чайна, Китай.
Okay, well, anytime someone's arrested, we keep them on automatically, okay? I don't have a choice in the matter, okay? I have to keep them on. When we have an allegation that someone's beating their wife, they get handcuffed. That's just the way it is. You're not allowed to hit your wife in Canada, okay? Okay, that's okay. We'll translate it for you in a little bit. Okay.
She was screaming very loud, so loud I thought he was trying to kill her. She was screaming, no, no. He was shaking her very violently. I came out yelling at him to leave her alone. He was yelling at me in a foreign language. Then their family came out down the road. It did not help the woman at all. She was extremely hysterical. With the rest of the family talking to the male in Chinese, the man left her alone. She was sitting on the ground holding her neck and shoulder, and the police showed up. So he got her on the ground by the neck.
Yeah, she's very clean. There's a little bit more to this than what we see.
She's gonna try to protect her health and stuff like that. Even though she's in a way she's gonna realize she can't put up without the abuse, which is typical in a lot of situations. She's from another country.
Yeah, really good. Sure, oh good. Can you just,
Why don't I take her home and have a chat with her?
okay. Can you just tell him before you go that he's, no, yeah, just tell him he's under arrest, yeah, and he can, yeah, 1097. Just to cover it. For some reason, she's protecting him, but we've got independent witnesses in the South has occurred, and that's why that fellow's been arrested. He'll spend the night in jail, and you go before a judge tomorrow morning, and we'll see what happens from there.
Join us at twitter.com/gamers. Your day, your bill. Here's the temperature tonight. 10 degrees. Join you on the show. Perhaps a light jacket.
Join us on Amazon Live for Galaxy Unboxed, featuring the Galaxy S25 FE and the Tab F11 series. To learn more about them and to get yours, check out Samsung on Amazon.co.uk.
Let cleaning make you crazy with the Culture SE 2-stop cleaner. This is what Culture Clean feels like.
We're heading to an address on Rosewood. It's a complaint. It sounds like it's between tenants in an upstairs suite. Complaining about tenants in a downstairs suite. Supposedly one of the tenants came home real drunk and he's broken a window to himself. And then threatened the tenant downstairs, saying that he was going to cut him up with a hatchet and cut him in half. So we're going to go and find out exactly what's going on.
We're staying tonight, or where's the night? Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
How do we access that place?
Who's injured? Do we know that?
Hello? Please.
We got it at the back here. Got him at the back here. At the back here.
You're not here.
Yeah, upstairs with his playing with the car. It was 11 o'clock at night, and so I yelled upstairs, "You want to turn it down?" I'm trying to sleep down here, and turned it up even louder. So I just banged on the walls, and he came down here and he started pounding on the door and ringing the doorbell. So I was looking in my room right there, so I went, I opened up the blinds, I opened my window, and I go, "What do you want?" And he goes, "I want you to come out here so I can kill you, you know, that's and this and that."
Can we tell the beer?
No, yeah, I think he's got bumpy gray hair, Dwayne is his name. Okay, then he opened up my window, grabbed my window and started trying to kick me in the face through the window.
Right here?
This window right there. And then he came out and he was telling me to come outside and pound my head and threatened to, buddies down here and this and he's been threatening to kill me for a long time now. I've just ignored him. But he grabbed the window and slammed it. He grabbed it and slammed it down, and the girlfriend fell down and the box just came over her. She had the blanket over her face and I probably started roughly to death. And that was me when I got my arms sliced up here. It could open there a bit.
Right, nobody in the front window is going on here, Bill.
I'm gonna go upstairs and ask some questions. Alright? Probably not, but he closed it with enough force to break it with the top.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, who's Dwayne? You? Okay. Dwayne, I don't think you're telling me the whole truth. What happened between you and the guy downstairs?
Okay, well, I'm a body man by trade. But
Yeah.
it's in my ear.
Okay, so you hit the window. Why? Because why did you?
I went to grab it like this.
Why? Because
He threw it open. He goes, yeah. Okay.
so you went to push it closed.
Yeah.
All right.
It just hit my hand like this. I went.
All right.
My
Did you threaten him when you went down? Were you threatening him when you were banging at the window?
I don't threaten anybody.
Well, he's saying you were. Were you or
Yeah. If I did. Okay. I did.
anybody else with you when you went back there?
I went down there by myself.
Went down there by yourself?
I got guests with
Okay. Did you get some identification on you?
I want to know the officer was here before when all was still the vehicle.
So you guys have had problems with people downstairs, and they've had problems with you for a long time. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. All I'm asking here. Yeah. Okay. Well, and that comes down to his word against your word. All I'm telling you is that if there's going to be these troubles, then your best way of dealing with this type of stuff is to call us when it happens. Not to approach him, okay, and try to deal with it by yourself.
I did grab it.
Yeah, well, you've already admitted grabbing the window and the window breaking,
I
okay?
grabbed it. Because
Are you guys both renting? Whose
I got
house?
the whole house.
Did you rent the whole house?
Sublet the basement.
So they're your tenants.
That's right. He's out of here on the 15th of this month. I've got the arbitration. He owes me rent. He owes me hydro. He's used to that.
But that's also, like he said, that's also an illegal suite, Dwayne. So we want to get into who's pulling what here. You don't have any right to have that suite in there, right? We all know that. Yeah, well, you're going to have a problem in the municipality if you continue to have people living down there, renting from you. You have no right to rent that place. Exactly. So I think your best bet when you have trouble, Dwayne, listen. When you have trouble with them downstairs, that you do not, well, I mean, yeah. Common sense, listen, common sense is going to prevail. If you think there's going to be further trouble, then you call the police and I'll come and talk.
I'll call you.
Yeah, all right. But I don't want you to carry scrap.
Harry?
Yeah, Dwayne. Well, Lieutenant, sure enough, the window was broken.
I'll talk with him.
Seems to be more a noise complaint. So the tenant downstairs is upset that the tenant upstairs is playing with music too loud and it's 11 o'clock. He went downstairs to face the tenant and they had a verbal argument. The guy downstairs said he was threatening and the guy upstairs said he didn't threaten him, so we'll let him know that.
Just had a complaint of a drunk outside the McDonald's on King George Highway. It's probably Surrey's best known drunk. All the staff at McDonald's know by on a first name basis. That's where he usually goes to crash. And last year, I think we arrested him for the 100th time by October. So we have his cell ready for him at the office. I want to go grab him and take him back.
How are you doing, Bruce?
Not too bad.
Well,
I'm just going to go home.
when did you last get out of jail?
Huh?
When did you last get out of jail?
A couple hours ago.
Yeah. You been drinking since?
No. I didn't go to the house later.
Okay, how many bottles of alcohol did you have? One? That's enough? Where'd you get it?
Which drugstore did you buy it at?
None.
And drugs right here?
You just drink it?
No. I'm drinking about 3 hours ago.
Okay.
I just want to go home.
You want to go home?
I can't go
You can
home.
barely stand up there. You're staggering all over the place. I had to practically grab you by the arm there to keep you standing up.
I have to eat.
Yeah, what?
I have to eat.
You haven't ate.
No.
You're in McDonald's here. Weren't you eating?
I had a hamburger.
Okay, I see. Well, look at me. Come on, Bruce. And I'm in the other car. This car is not good enough.
Here's okay, Bruce. You can sing this in the car, Bruce. Sing this one in the car.
What's your name? You got anything in your pocket? Oh, no. Knife there? Oh, come on. I heard you were Come on.
Come on, no.
Get in.
Can you drive me home?
Yeah, you should go. Watch yourself. You okay? Peter in? Okay. What'd you say?
So you want to go to jail today?
No.
How come?
I want to go home.
Usually you want to go to jail with us.
No. Yeah.
Why not?
I don't like it. Oh, God. What the?
And то мы знаем.
Hey, do you want to hear some more? What else I beat up?
Это что, это сенаторы?
I'll sing it for you first off. Hi ho, it's off to jail we go. Okay, your turn. Hi ho, it's off to jail we go. Look at this driving home. Because you're drunk, you're gonna get hurt. What? I can't get hurt. Jail. That's right, you can't get hurt in jail. That's where. Oh, this is crazy. I got $275,000 in jail, and I got a brand new home, and I get picked up, and then put in jail. You have how much money? $275,000. And a brand new home, and I put in jail. How did you come up with $275,000? Pardon? From who? What are you doing with all the money? You drinking it all? Hi-ho! Oh, the jail we go. There we go, see last, the great big dog. Bastard. How did it get so dog? I'm hungry. Yabba-dabba-doo. Yabba-dabba-doo. Let's go. At least you're always a happy drunk, Bruce. Yabba-dabba-doo.
Number 28, you have to welcome in.
Hey, Bruce, let's go.
Fine.
I'm okay. No, that way. Yeah, I know.
Воу-воу-воу-воу. Пьяный, похоже.
Bruce can be pretty humorous at times. It's kind of a sad situation with him. He apparently, as he was saying, there does have a substantial amount of money they receive from inheritance, but he has a really bad alcohol problem. When we were booking him in there, I checked the files from last year, and we booked him for drunk 116 times in 1990. And this year we're up to about 37, I think it was. And he's a very likable guy, and it's just too bad that he's got himself into the state that he is. We've had times, like Christmas one, I remember, took him for dinner at McDonald's before taking him to jail. And that sort of thing, he just doesn't really seem to have anyone in his life to look after them and watch out for its best interests, and as a result, we end up dealing with them all the time. Just pulling up to the street here where an off-duty Vancouver City police officer saw a fellow breaking into a couple of vehicles. The dogs arrived at the scene, and we're just going to head out and see if we can get anything on track. There's a van there that was broken into, the side door was open. It looks like they probably tried breaking into this car here first. The driver's side door is open. And this van in here looks like probably went in through the driver's door. And went around and opened up the side door as well. Looks like the dog had the track basically going right from the scene of the attempted theft. And we have a description of the fellow, supposed to be wearing a blue jean jacket and a black baseball cap. So if he's in the area, we should have a good chance of finding him. It's a really fresh track here. Looks like it must be pretty close now. The dog's running and showing a lot of interest now. Good chance we'll find him very shortly.
Towards these flashlights. Towards these lights. Towards the lights. Okay, please, towards the lights. Please, I want to see the front of something thick. Come through here. Open the door. We got a fire. This will be our next customer right here. Inside the hurt themselves. You're not going to, because there isn't one. I mean, you drove up to it. You crashed.
You don't need to be on the news.
Most people don't give up like, well, I think shot you pretty close to you. This program contains actual police footage. No reporters, no recreations.
We're on our way to a B&E in progress. Apparently a neighbor has seen somebody go inside a house and nobody's home at this house because they're on holidays. Police phoned us, asked us to take a look. Yeah, the house in question is the one right adjacent to the property here.
Your radio is very faint. Just heads up, we're about the right house.
10-4, yeah, it's the house right next door to the property here. Hi, back door police.
I just myself with that couple of roommates.
How many people are in the house?
Four of them just coming from the bar.
From the bar?
Yeah. Do I come out here?
13. Yeah, we managed to raise somebody here. We're just speaking to him at the back door.
Get first speaking to a party at the back door.
Oh, boy, that's good possible. Then instead of waking me up, they just. Well, yeah, they can't see forever. I didn't snooze at the 2 o'clock.
There will be somebody in there.
Yeah, sure, okay. Don't really inconvenience, sir.
No, that's no problem.
Just you two guys in there? No, there was me, Court, and Cousin.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, that'd be him.
The window.
What's your name?
That's
We're
it.
not waking you guys up. I guess that would have happened when I was myself. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's me.
You read this place?
Yeah, I've been here for 4 years.
Were you sitting in their back patio at any point in time? No. But you just climbed through it?
Yeah, just inside here, man.
Just to get up and to get into the window? Yeah, okay. Okay, well, they saw you there and thought it was kind of suspicious, which is... I thought you said there wasn't another guy in there. Oh, geez, 2. How many more are in there?
Or this place. Yeah, I looked at.
So, is there any more surprises in there? Or maybe we should come with the dog in. Who else lives here? Who else is living here? Well, apparently there's a grow operation inside. What's your criminal record for, Corey? What is your criminal record for, Corey? Assaulting a police officer.
I've gone back inside to get ID in respect to the rental agreement from him. And as soon as I stepped in, just an overpowering smell of marijuana coming up the basement steps. I asked him straight, you got a cooperation here? And he said, yeah. So, brought everybody out, paying the guys that were in there. And I've gone and secured the house here now. And in the basement there's a full-blown hydroponic operation downstairs.
This is the house that was entered because of a possible B&E suspect inside. And I'm just going to take a little look, see what's in here. As you enter in here, there's quite a strong odor of marijuana emanating from the downstairs. You can see this house is not what most people would consider themselves wanting to live in. Basically, it's just where they come here, eat and sleep and leave. They don't like to spend too much time here because they're growing their marijuana, and it's not the best of place to live. That front door is pretty well fortified. All the windows are blacked out. They've got all heavy drapes on them, so the neighbors can't see in. Now this stairwell here is where the basement is. As soon as you walk in here, the odor of marijuana plants is quite a bit stronger. Down here's where all the hydroponics and whatnot are in use. Here they use the heavy black plastic. Once again, you can see that all the windows are blacked out. Because again, it's just to make sure the neighbors cannot see in. As you can see, they really don't care how the place looks. Everywhere you see is the black plastic hanging. Okay, back here is where they have the actual grow operation. We're not going to go in there too far because it requires a bit of skill and technique in touching and dealing with anything, because those hydroponic lamps are quite sensitive to being touched and can explode. There you see the plants. And all the windows, once again, are blacked out. Over on the corner here, they have an exhaust fan
which they use to let the fumes out. A bit of skill is put into doing this. And over on the wall, you can see all those wires and timers hanging there that are just a real mismatch of home wiring job. That's just a fire waiting to happen. You start off from what you think is a B&E in progress, and it turns out to be a cultivation operation. So it's hard to say that what a call is usually what it ends up. Most of the time it starts off as one thing, and then at the end of your investigation it ends up being totally different.
It's for the boost, the body, the fight and hold focus. Don't feel afraid of us with biotin and hyaluronic acid. It can tear overall up to 100%. My risk, my way. John Frieda. Is the temperature tonight? 14 degrees. Do I know I'm in shirt? Perhaps a white jacket.
Right into a mysterious man with curly hair and a waistcoat. This man has money.
Then you'll see the light, which will show you the way.
This is the man.
We want the money back. Not seeing you getting the money back.
No leaving futures a chance. At Skipton, we believe in fairness, so we offer free money advice to help you get the best of the Skipton Building Society, founded on fairness.
I'm in. Now, you ready for a good day? He was a scientific hypothesis. She was a clinical study. And the future breakthrough that could cure her is closer than ever. With our research, we can keep saving lives like hers. Donate now to turn science fiction into reality.
I call him a guy, says he was robbed, that he was sprayed with some mace, possibly pistol whip. After checking with the owner, or the keeper at the front there, he states that this guy said that he's lost his key. We apparently have a second reportee now who states that this happened to him as well, but it took him 2 hours to phone in. So we're just going to clear the room really quick and make sure everything's okay. The one guy said he was pistol whipped.
I think these two victims down the parking lot there. That's the Steve.
Okay. I'll go back and get the other guy and bring our car down. Right now, you've been taken in the room, and you're on the bed, and you're straddled. Okay, how long have you kept in the room? 10-15 minutes before they leave. So a rather short period of time here in the room then. What goes on in the room?
Got my wallet.
Which was where? Your back pocket? Okay. And what happened then?
And he said, oh, you got more money. I said, no, that's it.
like I have maybe $40 on me.
Yeah.
He said, no, you gotta have more money. So they said no, and they smacked me around and said, oh, you gotta have it in the truck somewhere. And then they said, I'm not sure if it was before or after. Then they started with my PIN number. They said, give me your PIN number. So I've got MasterCard and Visa.
Right.
And I said, I have no idea what it is. So I don't know. And they started smacking me with the gun.
Okay. What was he saying while he was hitting you, besides just give me your PIN number? Was he threatening you at that time?
Oh, yeah. He said, shoot your balls off. I'll kill you. I know you got a PIN number and you're a dead man. I'm gonna go. In the meantime, they're rifling through my things, I think, and they found my address and stuff.
Okay.
And I said, well, I'm gonna shoot your wife, I'm gonna kill your wife. Da-da-da-da.
Did you hear a car leave when they left here? Did you hear them take off in a vehicle at all? You didn't hear any vehicles running? Okay. Now, in this room here, when you were able to get away, what did you first notice when you took the bag off your head?
First thing I did was I went and washed my face.
Okay.
And I blew my nose.
Okay.
A couple of times.
Did you see anything in the room that was out of the ordinary?
Okay, I didn't really look that close.
Nothing at all?
No, it was just 2 beds that were gay. That was it.
Nothing, I just coming down now. And we're trying to look for the villain and the second guy.
We still don't have that second witness yet?
No, there's a bunch of them to the various locations. He wants to remain anonymous. So,
okay, I'm just going to get him to write out a statement.
Very much so.
And we'll go from there. Are you up to writing a statement? Okay, this is going to facilitate things as best possible for us because, like I said, you're not the only one that this happened to tonight. And it happened to another person as well. So, hopefully we'll be able to what I need you to do is I need you to fill out a statement as in-depth and chronological as what you just gave me. So where you came from, approximate times. Times are important, as best as you can recall.
I'm a professional tracker, for your opinion. I think that is legal.
It is legal?
Under the Motor Vehicle Act and regs. Now, the only other possibility would be maybe Transport Canada Act regs or something, but I can't find it. No, he can have up to 50 kilograms before it becomes hazardous goods. Yeah. I've looked at every single angle. However, probably, yeah. That would be the only other thing. And then we've got 703 of the regs with cutouts or parts removal from muffler system prohibited. So when they go to shotguns, instead of going on sound for decibel reading, go to exhaust system altered. Now you've got enough bands. So we can do the guys with shotguns. This guy's exhaust looks okay to me though. Unless he's is that not connected? So he's altered the exhaust. Well, that's an altered one.
Here I designed together, 3 years.
Look at that. I've never seen that before in a motorbike.
93 you built. Surprise. About time with speed. It's interesting. Yeah. Just set up for show. Just put it in
nitrous oxide tank here. The guys were inquiring whether this is legal under the regs or any of the Motor Vehicle Act, Traffic Acts. As far as I can tell, I don't think I can find an offense in addition to that. Even if I could find an offense, it's not connected, and he's purely put it on for show. So it's not really a concern of ours. He just obviously has it on there for the bike shows. So that's about it on that one.
Or we want to check on the welfare of the male that's supposed to be in a sleeping bag in the bushes. Somebody's been sleeping. Hair dryer and everything in these carts. Trying to catch some sleep? Yeah? From out of town or East End, Vancouver? Okay. You gonna pack up your stuff? Yeah. All right. Quite often in bush areas you got squatters that have no other place to stay, and in this instance he's normally lives down in a hotel down in Hastings in the Skid area. He came into Burnaby to pick cans, he says, and decided he was going to lay down for a sleep. So we just got him to move on, head home.
This is what Culture Clean feels like.
Do you have the registration? Okay. There's a bit of drinking going on in the car, wasn't there?
What's that?
I just saw you hand a beer back to him. Oh. Yes, you did. Exactly, while you're driving, right? Well, 2 blocks. You ran a red light back there.
It's we do from
Okay. Just step out of the vehicle. Just make sure there's nothing else but beer in here. Just hold this for a second. Thanks.
Put your hand behind your back. Hey,
Just watch the hunch. Would you do that? Got any buttons on your button? Hey, now, do you understand what you're under arrest for? For uttering threats to the dogs and causing a disturbance. Okay? Let's go. Come on, get up. Come on. Come on. Jamie, you associated to a gang? How long have you been in Canada? Beginning on 29? 9 years? Been in trouble with the police before, Jamie? No? You have a criminal record? What? Yeah. What's it for? Impaired? Impaired? Is that what it's for? Or what's the record for? Charged with assault before, Jamie? You were convicted, though. Okay. Well, what's going on here, Jamie, is your friend was uttering threats towards the doorman there and the employees of the nightclub. And you guys were drinking beer out here in a public place. And you and your friends are all rather intoxicated. So I don't know the status of the driver of the vehicle right now, but the other friend's going to jail for the night. And I would suspect you're probably going to leave the area once we're done here, right? Sounds good to me.
Sub-2.
$50. And it's open liquor vehicle. And
Let's see what you can show.
public places, 42 sub 1. Open liquor public places. And I'll take the guy I have with me back to jail, and I'll up him in for 43, and he threatened to shoot one of the bartenders here.
Oh, really? Yeah, he was pretty hyper as soon as I pulled him over there, basically.
What's happened here is Constable Cruz observed these three suspects in the vehicle that was moving at the time. She observed them commit a traffic infraction. I believe she said they went through a red light without stopping. She followed them to this point, at which time she observed them consuming open liquor in the vehicle. So she challenged them, we identified them, queried them on our computer to discover that the three of them are gang members and that they're noted as being rather dangerous and possibly armed. Once they left the area here, two of them walked over to the bar here. They had a confrontation with one of the doormen. At that time, the suspect we arrested indicated he had a gun and that he was going to shoot the doorman if they didn't afford them access into the bar. And it was at that point that we effected their arrest. And he'll be accompanying us. We'll incarcerate him for the evening and perhaps charge him with uttering threats. And we'll issue this other fellow here a ticket or two for liquor violations.
We're going to get a little role playing on this one. You're doing a vehicle check. It's two clean-cut males on a motorcycle. They're driving around town, broad daylight without helmets on. So you're going to pull them over and give them a traffic ticket for no helmets. Right. To help you get into the role-playing aspect, you'll hear when the scenario starts the audio direction, or you'll hear your partner doing control and checking the following vehicle. What I want you to do is talk over top of that. So call me Surrey, I'll be telecoms, 1069 with motorcycle ABC 123. Here we go.
You have just stopped a motorcycle with driver and passenger wearing no helmets.
So give me a 1069. Copy that. Plates are 1010 right now. The arc bolts are down. We'll get back to you if we find out the arc bolts. Okay, where you go? You deal with these guys, huh? You head up and deal with these fellas. Do your own water. Excellent. Just have a look what you had in your hands there. I didn't stop you quick enough, but here you're set up. That happens, right? Pepper spray is out. It's what do you think about spraying the guy with the knife initially?
Yeah, probably it's just I had the spray for the other guy. He got much closer. Perfect reaction for the first guy. And then, like you say, as soon as he pulled the knife, his first reaction was, "This is what I got," so I'll use it. Sure. And then he's probably not appropriate. So he did this time. Actually,
no problem with that whatsoever. Don't get me wrong. That's a multiple weapon scenario where he dictated what you have to use. The pepper spray, if anything, is a real good deterrent if the wind takes it to him or something. But obviously, how do you think about your distance from this guy? It's tough to tell.
Even the first guy, I should have backed up to the PC.
You were close. The room environment really inhibits us because of the confines. Your reaction is excellent. The pepper spray comes out, and as soon as you're spraying,
Видишь, даже картинок, даже, блин.
the option to deal with the control.
Я даже стильно не успел покрасить.
Is he going to be deterred?
А кому да, стильно не успел.
It's in his best interest to use revolver.
Ты такой там предательно.
Is you controlling the environment, just like you did.
Тут один раз.
The longer he didn't comply with your commands, the further back you move, making distance. The louder you got, the lower you got, and the more aggressive you became with your firearm.
Спальня.
It was a classic reaction to it. Multiple weapons. If you had to shoot it, if you didn't realize it or not, you're spraying, you're going around, and you were coming back to like, he's not listening to me. Your hand was coming together, and you're getting ready to shoot. And your finger was on the trigger. These are things you don't really realize in the heat of the battle, but that's not a problem. It's a really good reaction. Same thing, do your 1069 through me, and it starts out the same, and doesn't make difference.
You have just stopped a motorcycle with driving and passenger wearing zone up.
Right now. Thermals are down again. We'll get back to you as soon as we know. As usual. Where you go?
А. Drop a knife.
Good work. Okay, you did everything you had to do in this case. Tactically, verbalizing, legally, everything else. You just didn't want to follow your commands. You figured the jig's up. I'm going to come at him anyway. Again, your verbal reactions are elevating the longer he didn't do what you did. With several curse words thrown in here, which is under the heat of the battle. That's normal. Okay, here's your paycheck. You're going into a bank now. You're going to cash your paycheck.
You and your partner have unexpectedly not on an armed robbery in progress.
You're just kind of moseying along. I'm going to cash your paycheck here. Good work. Go pick your paycheck up quick. I'm glad to see you guys are getting rid of that. One of the drills in this particular one is what I explained earlier in the day about what's in the heat of the battle, what's in your hand. Yeah. And that happens a lot, but I'm glad to see you guys are getting rid of it to do the shot. And every time you go to shoot, you go right down into approach, whether you're in cover or not, so you make yourself a good small target. We'll see how you did shot-wise. There's some problems with that, but if if that's all you've done, then it's a habit you're used to. You're not going to change on stress. So one of the problems is if you do have to shoot and drop at the same time, it's a time element. Your accuracy, sometimes your shots go down with you, but it seems to be quick enough. You're doing it quick enough that it's not a problem. Okay, see how you did there. Okay, 2 hits, 2 misses. Again, keep track of the clock here in this one. I don't think you're out of the holster yet. There, 0.6 of a second. You're out of the holster, and place it around the center of that. It continues to boggle my mind how much little time this stuff happens and how well the guys do. Okay, first shot, center of mass, right on, 0.6 of a second. Just over the ear lobe there. I'd call that a hit. Certainly an owie. So your last 3 shots were almost, if you drew a circle on the screen, one little tight groove, which was good. All in a minute, second and a half. 1.5 seconds, 4 shots of your fired and 2 of his in a second and a half. And that's from the holster.
You and your partner, along with backup, have responded to a silent alarm at a warehouse. Your partner is about to hit you. Okay, get them further. Watch straight up. Mom in on the side, stay alive. Just keep checking up and make sure everything's okay. And the other guys will come in from the back way, so we'll meet up and happily in on the warehouse. Keep it ready to turn down the price that comes your way.
Go, go, go!
All right, good work. That's good. 4 shots fired. Buddy was still continuing. You fired 2 more. Okay. Low light situation. It'd be tough to tell if your rounds are hitting. Okay. 4 quick shots. Then you can see the crowbar coming up again, followed by 2 more. So, how do you feel about shooting rounds in such a dim lit area when your partner is near there and you're?
Yeah, but you don't fire them, it's going to get left more.
Yeah, exactly. It's sort of comes with the job. You know. Okay, so you hit him. Again, 0.5 of a second, half a second in time. Your gun's out and up already. Gives you the benefit for reaction. And I think you 2 traded blows. I think he hit your partner as you shot him. So that's excellent.
We get lulled into a false sense of security sometimes in our job because the vast majority of people that we deal with, even in an officer-violator contact, are for the most part polite and cooperative, or if they're not cooperative, they're at least manageable. This thing, without making you paranoid, does bring back the fact that there are certain risks and certain inherent risks that go with our job, and we have to be prepared and be capable of dealing with those if and when they do arise.
Okay, we just got a call on a man with a gun call. It's supposed to be at Broadway in Quebec right now. We're just a couple of blocks away from there. The suspect vehicle is a white Mustang, supposed to be coming out from the area of Broadway, Quebec right now.
It's funny, so.
Oh, I think I see the Mustang. Mustang's just coming out of Quebec and Broadway. It's coming out from the restaurant just on the corner, and it's now north.
I'm going to say what it is now.
Right at us. We're just going to do a U-turn here so we can get behind him.
Ja, tam zawieszony. Блин, brother. Awesome.
No, he's slowing down. He's slowing down. Opening his door. Just drop something on the ground there. Okay, we'll get it afterwards. See if we can get him stopped up here. Okay, we've got him stopped just around the corner here. We've got a few units with us. We're going to try to do a code 5 takedown here. I'm going to run back and get the bag. Get on the mic.
Ryder, shut your car off. Put your hand out the window. Ryder, drop the keys out the window, slowly. Drop the keys on the ground.
А, ключи на пол.
Ryder, slowly exit the car, keeping your hands in the air. Get out of your car with your hands in the air.
Скажите, медленно двери, выходите с машины. Руки вверх.
Keep your hands on top of your head.
And the head.
From the car. Turn away from walking down on your knees.
Собака. Просто такой шой. Ух.
Possession of narcotic. You have the right to retain and instruct counsel without delay. Do you understand that? You can't afford a lawyer. A legal aid lawyer can be provided for you free of charge and explain the legal aid. Do you understand that? Do you understand your rights without telling them? Yeah. Good. You want to call a lawyer? Yeah. Good. You'll have that opportunity. See, the only problem was I was driving right behind you when you threw this bag on the ground. I watched you. You're the only person in the car and you contains narcotics. You're arrested for possession in the process. It appears the white bag that he's thrown out of the vehicle contains a leafy substance that we believe to be cannabis. Also containing numerous flaps of probably different types of either cocaine or heroin. We'll have to determine that by some form of analysis. But my belief is that it'll be flaps of cocaine and a bag of grass that he's thrown out the window. Yeah, he's probably a drug dealer. Judging by the way the flaps are put together, by the way the marijuana is punched up. Very good enough. I like you didn't want to say anything to me without a lawyer. There's something you want to tell me? Any idea where this would come from?
Does anyone want you to stop me? Well, where do you find that? On the floor? On the street? You try to blame it on me? I don't know.
We were on our way to a man with a gun that was supposed to be around the area in Quebec, and the suspect vehicle was a white Mustang currently leaving the area. We just happened to be a block or two away, and we observed the white Mustang coming out of the area that we were supposed to be looking for. We started to follow the vehicle. He was going westbound on Quebec Street. He's going at slower to speed and stopping, even though we had our emergency equipment activated. And he slowly almost came to a halt, opened his driver's side door, and dropped a white bag on the ground.
Убил Мишель.
The block where he was taken down in what we call a code 5 vehicle stop. Due to the fact that we believe he may have a weapon in his
Дерево.
It's all done to the state leader.
Hi there. Hi. How are you doing? What are you in a hurry for?
My wife's freaking out.
Your wife's freaking out. Why is your wife freaking out? Because you've been at the bar all day. No? No? Okay. You got a driver's license registration?
Not on me. I'm coming from my account.
Okay. What don't you have to drink tonight?
Have a beer.
Just one beer.
Блин, дом класс. А убыл? Это жесть, ба. Вы видели дом, ребят, какой дом был, это какая-то жесть. Звонок уже в двери.
Yeah, you went blasting by me pretty fast, didn't you? You didn't see me. Mark, police car, you didn't see it.
7.
Your wife's pregnant. And she's freaking out.
7.
She's got labor pains right now.
8.
You better phone her and tell her you're going to be just a little delayed for a few minutes, okay? He thinks he has
2.
He's not got the level of impairment that I would take him back for a breathalyzer test. However, I'm going to be suspended for a 24-hour period, and I'll probably make sure he gets on home as well, since he claims that his wife's having some labor pains.
It's for the booth. The body. The mind of John Hopkins. John Frieda broke it up with biotin and hyaluronic acid. It can pair overall up to 100%. 5 weeks and nothing. John Frieda. Engage your core. Vacuum peloton. Turn up the volume.
Два фонтана. Все совершенно, ну, еще не полностью, но уже. Спит, похоже.
Unlock your truck, please. Hello?
Hello? Police.
Can you unlock the truck, please? If you unlock it, we'll break the window. Open up the window. Open up the door. That's it. Unlock the door.
Ну тут не надо. Желтый. Или. Ну до этого.
What's your name? What's your name? Rob? Whose car is this? Where does Rick live? Okay, where do you live? Right here? Okay, have you been drinking tonight? Yeah? A little too much? Yeah? You know you can be charged with care and control of your vehicle, which is like an impaired charge, just by lying behind the wheel with the keys in the ignition? That's big trouble. Yeah. Where's your driver's license? You don't have a driver's license? And you were driving? Well, how'd the truck get here? Do you have ID on you? Can we see it? Come out. I'm just gonna go around him and stuff. No, we've got his brother. Is there anything you need to know about Richard?
Close the gate on you guys tonight. Make sure you get in the door there. Check that door.
No, we're here on official duty.
О, а эти всего в один был. Нормально.
Yeah, we want to make sure you can get the key in.
Ну, не знаю, что еще. А ну, выжду
Sure
проверить.
can.
Ну, я все сделал. А, это через дом заходить.
There's a step there.
Чекаче. А, ну сразу. Да, короче. Да, такой дом рядовой. Никакой за раз сделал. За 2 дня.
Have a good night.
Great thing you guys are on the job tonight. Otherwise, we'd all be in trouble.
Of course.
Thank you.
All right. See ya.
See you, mate.
Yeah.
Это нет. Вот этот. Точно. Сделал.
The police officer isn't safe. How are any of us safe?
А, вот. Видишь, он.
We've got 3 tractors all around town. New units going to get into position. Anything cover your gun.
Open the door.
We got a fire. This will be our next stop right here.
Один был.
I mean, you drove up to it. You crashed. You don't need to be on the neighborhood.
You look like we shot him very close to
This program contains actual police footage. No reporters, no recreationals.
What we've got here is some examples of the common food trucks that we deal with, and I'll just go through some of them. This is called an 8-ball cocaine. It's 3.5 grams or 1/8 of an ounce. That's the most common bulk size that is sold in small packages like that to a user who would then break up pieces
А он? Все, его убрал.
into smaller packages and then continue to sell those packages for an additional profit. some of the ways that the larger quantities are broken down is a small quantity put into a paper deck. Here's an example of a professional deck that tells you how to fold it. It's just basically 2-inch square paper folded in a intricate fashion to form a small deck, square piece of paper like this. In this deck is either a quarter or half a gram of cocaine, and then that's sold on the street for approximately $50 for the half gram in that fashion.
Ё-моё! Это не раздолбаха.
It's these small plastic wrap balls. Again, it's usually 1/8 of a gram to possibly a little less than half a gram of cocaine placed in a small piece of plastic. The plastic's then wrapped up in a ball, tied to the top, usually with dental floss or some other fashion, and then the package is sold to the customer in that fashion. Usually for about $20-25 for about slightly more.
Ну да, в реставрации.
Disposed of by having it in a plastic package like this, or wrapped up in some sort of package like that. Common method of transportation is carrying it in the mouth. Two reasons for that. You can quickly swallow it by the police and it's easy to get rid of.
Это было что-то невероятно. Ребята нуждаются в помощи.
Apprehend these people and prevent them from disposing of the evidence.
Ну, конечно, помочь. Ё-моё, это жесть. Ух ты напрочь. Это какая-то жесть, а не дом. Ты посмотри, что делать? А, блин.
Okay, don't move. Don't move your mouth. Open up.
Деревья не надо. А снаружи так это жесть. Не надо. Не надо. А по-моему, дерево надо. Старое. Не надо. Это жесть. Христовский дом, ну и ты. Пап, да, фига. Ну, псара.
A lot of the drug addicts will put the narcotics in their mouth and try to swallow it to get rid of the evidence. We try to discourage from doing that. The only way we've got to stop them from swallowing the evidence is basically put the chokehold on them and prevent them from swallowing. And it's kind of a messy business because they're trying to get the drugs back and they're trying to get them down the throat. And it results in these types of battles, basically to preserve the evidence.
You got AIDS? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Are you AIDS confirmed? Thank you. What? First of all, because I hope I have AIDS. No, you do. And second of all, because I have AIDS.
What we had here is we just came across a couple of the uniformed men who were attempting to arrest an individual who had spitballs, plastic wrap balls of cocaine in his mouth. They got him by the throat, and I'm swallowing it, had him on the ground, and we're wrestling with him. The object was to get the drug out of his mouth before he could swallow it. Having just come upon this, we just came in and gave him assistance in securing the guy, holding him down, removing the cocaine from his mouth, and putting in the proper custody, which she is now. At the present time, they're going to deal with them, and still quite anxious, and to be processed and dealt with in the whole country.
Они же мне брасны.
It's not a straight 9 to 5 job, it's shift work, which I don't mind at all. It's just the excitement of something a little bit different every day.
Female employment residents calling, she appears to be in some kind of distress. Just to say the message stated is the female has appeared to pull out and pull out. EHS required.
10-4. Okay, what's seems to be the problem here?
I think the only at this point here, we don't know if she appears that she's possibly taking up some drugs next to the neighbor's just found her walking around. Don't seem to be confused with what's going on. There must be a party going over here.
Possible drug overdose?
And the next door neighbors know her?
They don't. Okay, they can't have been walking on their direct property and then just. Does she give you any information at all?
They just silent. It's the silent.
Does she have any identification?
No identification whatsoever.
Any marks?
No marks, no
blood, nothing.
No blood, nothing.
What are her people looking?
They're able to react to
there's some alcohol in her breath or everything. She's just giving us the appearance that she might have.
Oh, жесть. Чищин.
I'm going to talk to the neighbors.
You're going
to transport shortly? Yeah, we're going to be, we just got here, we're going to pick up. Okay, so I'm going to talk to the neighbors, find out where she's from, what the story is. Okay. I'll talk to you guys in a second. Don't leave before you talk to me unless she gets hurt. You bet. Thanks. Sir, do you know this lady at all? Have you ever seen her before? You never have? She's never shut up the door before? Okay. Can you speak her language? Do you think? No? What nationality do you think she is? Okay, no problem. Alright, we'll look into it. We'll make sure she gets to the hospital.
I had somebody, she said, I'm lying here, please help me, please help me.
Did she say
I came to lock my car?
Say what the problem was? Did she get hurt? Besides, we can't get anything out of
Говоришь?
She may just be intoxicated. Maybe mix a little drugs.
Actually, I'm going to say more drugs.
Oh, yeah.
She's got that look about her. She has
Any marks on her arm?
no marks on her arm.
Okay, well, we'll follow you to Surrey Memorial Hospital and see if we can find out a little bit more. I just want to make sure there's no criminal activities involved with a straight overdose.
О, светкой.
She's asking us why we want
Ну, спорь за киш класс.
I'll leave my car at the hospital. I'll see you at the hospital. Thanks for the call, Mr. Ford. Bad stuff. Okay, see you at the hospital. Yeah. They wandered around one neighbor's yard, the neighbor never bothered to call him. The second neighbor was out in the yard, having upsets to give us a call, asking for help. I just want to make sure there's no nothing involved, that she wasn't beat up or forced to take drugs, stuff like that. I want to make sure it's basically totally natural. And if there is drugs on her, then she'll be looking at a check of possession of narcotic. Just got started a little bit of cocaine over this. Oh, it's hard to say. It sounds like it's something. Sorry, how is she? Is she coming to? Yeah. So she's able to tell you who she is? Yeah, we got names that come. Okay. What do you think? 18. 18? Okay, great. Thank you. We're just dealing over it now. Getting her ready, so I'll give her a piece of time. Hey, relax. Okay. Give it a rest for being intoxicated in public place, okay?
Okay, well, you're under arrest for being intoxicated in a public place. You have the right to retain and instruct counsel of the like. Let go. Let go, Violet. 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 Okay, that's it. I'm fine, thank you. Okay, well, you understand why you're under arrest? All right? You're going back to jail. You can call a lawyer when we get back there, okay? All right. You get her last name? She wouldn't give it, eh? Okay, that's all. All right, Violet. You're not obliged to say anything to me, but anything you do say maybe get an evidence. You understand?
Yeah.
What we're going to do is hospital. You're not cooperative with them. We're going to take you back. You're going to go to jail. And when you're sober in the morning, we're going to let you go. Okay? No charges.
And why are they there?
Well, you weren't being very cooperative with them.
Tell me why.
Watch it.
Oh, sorry, what is there?
Well, they're there to help you, and you refuse their help. Do you understand?
Okay, I'm going to get them to work.
Well, you do what you want. Don't you have drinks tonight, pal?
It's none of your business, and it's not anybody's business.
Well, it is my business.
You guys don't even know how to take care of person B.
Wash your hands.
You know, they could get raped. What?
Well, we're talking about that when we get back.
You guys don't even know.
That's the same old story. The steering wheel deal with people like this all the time. They're brought in, they become very belligerent and sometimes very violent towards the staff there. And in turn, we're called. It's maybe a good thing that we're just there and called the ambulance in, because we would have been called back regardless.
Can you tell me how much cocaine you did tonight? Can you tell the ambulance attendant that you did do something?
Visto è bello.
You did 2 lines 3 hours ago? All right, how many beers did you have? All right.
No, nobody said that. When we get this intoxicated person back to the jail cell, she'll act one of 2 ways. She'll either be very cooperative, polite, or she'll be very violent, she'll resist, and she'll want to fight. And if I don't miss my guess, if I'm not mistaken, I'll say that I hope I'm not going to be a fighter.
Okay, I want you to be cooperative.
You're in here till you're sober up.
I am sober.
You're not sober enough. How's that? You're an intoxicated female, both with drugs and with alcohol. No, but you have the finish, I think.
I haven't done anything. I was just going very much the problem. Give me a break, okay?
Ladies down there, off your mind.
Lady, I don't see any ladies around here. Ladies don't.
Don't swear, right?
Yeah. Ladies don't swear, so what's your problem?
How many do you have this? Can you get a break?
No, I don't.
All right, we're going to need you in a while, okay? Can you release me now when you're sober after you give us some information?
I'm not going to be sober. I'm going to be right because
you will be sober.
This is not right. Because they
You're right. Well, we will be more than happy to listen to you in the morning if you want to report on yourself. Well, listen, if you want to report on yourself, I'll investigate it for you. Just a minute. See how long the search here. Well, you're not going to do that. Yeah, you just watch your feet.
Wash my feet. Wash my feet because I'm not glad about it. Are you taking this over?
Look at that. Everything's good, okay? I think one of these days we try to open your own that way. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. You got some stuff there? Yeah, she wrote some of it, but she bit through my pants. A couple of years ago. I'm more worried about the other news. Oh, yeah. She broke the skin. Yeah, the pants are between myself. So we probably saved no, she's still in Rayburg, she is. I'm gonna tell you, yeah. She'd either be cooperative or violent. She chose to be violent. Yeah, Bob. Good idea to photograph that girl that bruise on my legs so I get her for self-healing. Yeah, she would, please. What we did was, for her own protection, we arrested her for being drunk in a public place. So we get her back in cells, and I told her that she'd be staying with us till she was sober. She didn't like that idea too much. So when we put her in cells, she became violent. We wanted to get the handcuffs off her. And once the handcuffs were attempting to be removed, so she locked onto my leg and bit into it. So now, instead of just being released when she's sober in the morning, she'll be served a promise to appear and she'll be charged for assaulting a police officer. So it started as, I think both of us and we ended up in court appearance for her. So she's gone through a ruling sport. I just leave these with you. Sure. Mark these, daytime initial, and this will then become an exhibit in evidence in court. You're concentrating on taking the handcuffs off, and that's your first thing. The other people restraining her, that's their job. And as soon as I saw her head moving in that direction, I knew it was coming down, but I couldn't get out of there on time. And the first thing you feel is with teeth going into your leg. The first thing that really concerns me the most is whether she's infectious. And that's what bothered me most of all. It just runs through your head. So probably later on, when it quiets down, I'll go up to the hospital and see what they have to say about it and let them look at it. But for the time being, just got to kind of look at that. It's part of the job. It's one of the sides of the jobs that nobody appreciates.
Units. There's a temperature tonight. 8 degrees. Perhaps a light jacket.
Okay. Yeah, ready for
No, просто грязный.
It's a scientific hypothesis. She was a clinical study. And the future breakthrough that could cure her is closer than ever. With our research, we can keep saving like her. Build right now to turn science fiction into reality.
I came to remove from the theater due to the curly hair and the white gout. This man does the money. And then you'll see the light, which will show you the way.
This was it.
We want the money back. Nothing you're getting the money back.
Don't leave the future to chance. At Skipton, we believe in fairness, so we offer free money advice for the Skipton Building Society, founded on fairness. New McCain air fry hash brown bag.
Join us on Amazon Live for Galaxy Unboxed, featuring the Galaxy S25 FE and the Tab S11 series. To learn more about them and to get yours, check out Samsung on Amazon.co.uk.
Why are you being stopped? No. Well, two reasons. You ran the red light back there. Well, it's red in my opinion by the time you went through it. Whatever. And secondly, you have no lights on, or no tail lights anyway.
Sugar good.
So are your dash lights working? Yeah, the dash.
Gosh.
You have a driver's license handy? Yeah. So that's what drew my attention to you to begin with. I thought they were working. It's really weird. What's he coming from, sir? Just from office. You have nothing to drink tonight? I had about 3 beers, but you look like you're like. Pardon me? You look all right. You just have 3 throughout the whole morning. From about 7 o'clock tonight, sure. They live in Surrey, sir? Yeah. You have a Harley? Yeah. Is that all right? You independent? Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's good.
Listen, you get those fixed. There's a gas station.
Yeah,
26 and 128 there. Pull in there, get new fuse for your lights before you continue. But then you come to a light, you can stop it. Can I go to the one up here? Yeah, whatever one you can.
See you.
Okay? Okay? I'll just go to check the fuse. Check the fuse and put, so you have some tail lights. Somebody ran into it. Okay. Good night. Take care. Bye-bye. This is some type of a mess with dispute between 2 brothers. One brother's come home feeling intoxicated, and the other brother ran out of the house. And he's worried that he's going to get beat up. So, of course, he calls the policeman. I'll go see if we can straighten this problem up for him. What seems to be the problem with the brother tonight?
Drunk again. So,
you booted your front door?
Well, he come back here looking for something to beat up on some guys. We have to go into my crossbows, this, that, and the other thing. I told him, we gotta get out here.
How long, did your brother get a hold of a crowbar or something?
Not that I know of.
What's your brother's last name? Same as you?
Yeah. Bravo 20.
Bravo 20 is 10? Bravo 20 from Portable. Constable 10. We can have your brother on the
Oh, skinny guy, Indian.
That's it.
Yeah, long black hair.
We're on a complaint that he kicked his brother's door in. Thanks a lot, Rob. Constable Menard will be in touch with you shortly. Okay, you'll be happy to know we have your brother in custody right now. Good. All right. There. He's under arrest for being drunk in public place and was released in the morning when he sold it. What?
Yeah, he's going to pay for this too.
Well, you can have a chat with him tomorrow and you can make arrangements for him to pay.
Stay where he is for, you know.
Well, he's not going to.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere tonight, okay? I've got a real good problem for you. Oh, of course. Salt's a band-aid solution, isn't it? All right, so, you're locked to fix your door now.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Because I see you pull up.
Exactly. All right. Good night, sir. Good night. Yeah, good morning. We'll see you later, but hopefully not tonight. Okay, we'll be there within 2 minutes. Is this the mail fast out in the washroom?
Well, okay, if they don't have to do the original call down there.
He's asking for cars, so it's probably a problem down at we were called earlier to a man passed out the ladies' washroom at the Chirp Hotel. However, we were canceled and now we're reattending. So We're not exactly sure what's happening down there. Probably the mail came back, it's causing a problem. And the staff at the Trip Hotel are asking for the police. That pile back there, the gentleman was afraid of his brother coming back drunk and kicking his door in again. That's why he called us. But what happened was, we initially were going to be attending as backup to a possible trans file, a man with a crowbar at the Dale Hotel, looking for trouble. And sure enough, that was this guy's brother. Both files were related. The guy's now in custody, he's in jail, and he's our guest for the night. Drunk in a public place, will be released in the morning when he's sober. And that's so often the case. So we get one call, and then another one comes in, and they're related. Had we not got this guy originally at the Dale Hotel, no telling what type of trouble we would have gotten ourselves into. Hey, how you doing? Looks like he hasn't been feeling too well. What person? 43 LCLA? We know. This is the gentleman here that was found passed out in the washroom, the ladies' washroom at the...
О, тут 28 штук. Это свечи.
You can see from the marks on his arms, and blood from his nose is going to scrap him. Shit down, cameras are all... Well, it's part of the job, sir. Watch your head getting in there. Watch your head. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Save your trust for somebody who cares. Did he give you a hard time in there, Rob? No, he just cleaned himself up. In the ladies' washroom? Well, what happened when I get here, they just asked me, because they woke him up. He didn't want to go with the ambulance. And he was going to walk home, and he came back and started plugging the ladies and stuff. So it was just what we thought. He left, and then we were canceling. He came back and started procrastinating. So that's when I decided we should probably cancel. That's a good idea. There'll be one less problem for us to handle tonight. Karen just got the guy with the crowbar, and was related to Constable Menard's file. The brother kicked him in the door. So, what's next? Let's go get some of our bad guys.
With the Concha SE2 spot cleaner. This is what Concha Clean feels like. Debbie was in a bit of a pickle. When it came to selling her crisp and gherkin sandwiches, she had it well hidden. Luckily for her, that idea really well. Ursula had a good idea to use Canva. To design, well, everything really. It looked good. Really, really good. And as for Debbie and her sons, things are really taking off.
Join us at Liquid Up. Your day, your business.
Nexium Control. Live life uninterrupted with around-the-clock protection from heartburn. For up to 24-hour heartburn protection from just one pill. Take control.
Utility 79 harassment. Paul comes up. I guess you don't know what to expect, and that's what keeps it interesting.
Te puoi.
Who owns the house? Hey, get the owner of the house over here. Come on downstairs. I want to talk to you.
on downstairs. I want to talk to you. Pardon? Now they want to talk to you. No, that's fine. You don't want to talk to yourself.
Did it? О, что? Завтра.
Okay.
One of the houses isn't there right now. I think someone identified who's there. The girl says she stays there, but the owner of the house, the guy who actually owns it, he's not there right now.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be, let's pull back here for now. I mean, see what we can do in a bit. Get to that next one. But then let me just get in the ring. Just down there and start coming a little bit. Yeah. Check my card.
Neighborhood and it's my business. But listen, but it doesn't stop. I'm coming back with a paddy wagon. In fact, I'm bringing it up here now. Yeah, I'm just telling you. I'm bringing the paddy wagon up right now. I'm putting it in place. So that if I have to, so listen, so that if I have to come back, then there's people going with me. So listen, and I know, but I'm just going to come down here again.
You're going to get
Okay, nothing to do.
You're going to go to that
That's it.
Okay.
The person lawful use of enjoyment or operation of the property, so it's the enjoyment and lawful use. 431B or 431. The impound will go on the heat offenders where there's blatant disregard for the peace and tranquility of the neighborhood. So that's what we'll go with. Calls are continuing in on the house party we attended earlier tonight on 140th Street. So what we plan to do is we're going back, as I told them, with the paddy wagon and with some more members to let them know that what I said, and go from there. Hi, are you Daisy? You're the girl? Stand under here if you don't mind. Where's you live here by yourself? Okay, who owns the house? Your parents own the house. And are they one time?
Do they know you're having a party? They don't.
I wasn't even have a party. He was told everybody that I was having a party. He would trash my house.
Okay. Where were you when I came here tonight? I was here about maybe an hour ago.
I was at the store. I was so mad. I was telling everybody to get out of my house. Nobody get out of my house. And then I just went away. I started kicking everybody out. Nobody leaves. And then finally everybody left. So there's like major people here, right? And then I said, everybody leave my house now. I don't want you here. I do not want you here. I'm cleaning up my house. And then everybody left. And then people stayed behind and cleaned up.
Well, I'll tell you what. You got the noise, you got the back windows open, back doors open. All these people are living around behind haven't been able to sleep.
I know.
4 o'clock in the morning.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Well, they're sorry too. I mean, they're the ones that
I know
can't
their
sleep.
choices.
Hey guys, hey, listen, close the windows. Okay, all these neighbors back here are complaining.
What's like dusting the light? The sound very
That's a working button. But you have to, it's reasonable hours. That's what it is. Anybody else? That's it? Everybody's done?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, just a street check. Well, first of all, prostitution is illegal. You know that. Prostitution is illegal if you ask, you require money. No, you wouldn't be doing that, would you? I didn't think so. Height and weight, please.
172, 5'6".
You're 5'6". What do you weigh? Well, we'd like to find out who's working the strip. Oh, I'm sure that's what you're doing. I apologize. Call your eyes. You're like wired tonight, right? Good. You know, it's so funny. Every prostitute I've spoken to in the strip, it's got to be 50 to 100. None of them touch drugs. That's remarkable, isn't it? You what? You're an athlete. I'm sure you do. Where were you born? What province? You girls are wasting your time being prostitutes. You should be singers. Right, you should not be. You should not be professional bus waiter reporters. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Your date of birth?
070771. 070771.
What's your name?
55.
Your weight?
That would be the truth or what?
Call them a guess though.
I love you.
Don't touch.
Oh, don't touch. No, baby. You're on camera.
Okay, a little word to the wise. Behave yourselves out here.
Ooh.
And girls have spotters. Girls have spotters. What do you have in your purse? Take a quick little look. Sorry, I hear you.
Yeah.
Take a quick look at your ID, please. No drugs tonight, you heard?
Why don't you drugs? I swear to God, you take blood test. Our hair test.
No, not interested.
No, they do. They take hair test. Hold on, I gotta take
How long have
guys, you've been at this business for waiting for buses. Four months? 19 years? Are you serious? What made you get into this? Oh, I realize that. That's right. So how long have you been involved in serving the public for?
How long have I been taking the public transportation for?
5 months.
You know, that's technically
Well, we certainly can't support your business, but at least be careful. All right? Yes. All right, ladies. Good night. You're welcome.
See ya! I'll give a cake.
What we've got here is an example of a bottle. This is 1 pound of glucose that we purchased out in any drugstore or drug supply store. And this particular one is $2.89, so it's very inexpensive. As you can see on this sample here, it's a fine white powder, very similar to either cocaine or heroin. It's used to mix with the pure cocaine or heroin to, one, cut its percentage so it's not as strong. In the example of heroin, you mix 4 to 1. So you mix 4 ounces of bulk to 1 ounce of heroin, and you have 5 ounces. So you'd have a really larger bulk to sell. In the case of cocaine, it's normally cut a lot less, 1 to 1. So it's less strength, but you double the amount of actual drug you've got to sell and increase your profits. And I know it's very similar to the cocaine or drug itself. In the mixing process, let's start off to use, first of all, to mix the drugs together is these types of scales here, and we've got an example of 3 different kinds. The electronic scale here, what will happen to balance the scale is you can throw a bill on it, and it weighs, as you can see in the scale, exactly 1 gram. You can then use that to balance your scale. You then add a gram or 2 or 3 or 4, or how much ever buck you're going to add to your initial drug mix, add it together, and then package that as for sale. So when we're looking for possession for purpose of trafficking, we're always looking for scales of this nature. But as we've seen here is glucose, and from that we use that type of evidence to show the courts that this person is not only using the drugs for his personal use, but that he's packaging them and cutting them down and putting them into a situation where he would actually be going to sell those drugs on the street. And this is part of the paraphernalia we use to show the courts for the purpose that that person is preparing drugs for trafficking, and we just arrest them before we
Сюда.
traffic them.
He met up with the dealer in front of the billiard hall, and they walked about a block and a half now. The dealer called his connection to meet them up here at Gold.
Там еще это, ну ты же.
Radioing us, telling us where he's going. Now we're just going to follow them to the rest.
Балкон. Понятно.
I'll be driving by in a second. Okay, he's crossed to the north side of the lane behind the pole there. If you can park right there, who's in the Camaro, I'll block him for you. I think he's mixing the cocaine up here in the dumpster. I think he's going to rip us, is what I think is happening.
Ого, тут навалено. Ого. Смотри, какая.
You know, mix them up, you know, use gyprock, a piece of concrete, put it in the usual paper, and then bring it back and pass it off as cocaine. And take it.
Наверное, мусора. О, тоже нужно восстановление. Дым. Потом делать за первый, а потом второй.
Well, who am I talking to?
Nobody at all?
Who do you, there was a track mark for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just. You got no money, huh? No nail drugs? Yeah, we've got one of the parties involved in selling narcotics to our undercover operator. This one met with the undercover operator and took him for quite a while. Finally put him down on the stairs. This one went off for a while. The undercover operator was met my second warning from there. This one came back. An exchange was made of money for drugs between the undercover operator and this one. And we just arrested this one after getting into an apartment block. And we're now searching for additional drugs. And our money, we recovered $90, but it's not sufficient quantity for the undercover operator fees. So the drugs we're looking to now is the money.
Here's the wagon.
We found an additional small quantity of cocaine in that green package. We found on the floor when we arrested them between the two. Unfortunately, we can't put it in either one of their possession. We can't prove that that package was in there prior to their going into that whole household. So not being able to put cocaine in their possession means we're just going to seize it for no case seizure. We're just going to tag it and restore it. He'll be charged with trafficking cocaine for the undercover operator only. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do an initial charge of possession of the purpose. For the fact we can't put him in possession of that particular green package.
Join us on Amazon Live for Galaxy Alpha, featuring the Galaxy S25, FB, and the Tab F. To learn more about them and to get yours, check out Samsung on Amazon.co.uk.
Most people listen to look like the shots are very close to me.
This program contains actual police footage. No reporters, no recreations.
On the road, straight down, 5 minutes.
Okay, so the male was driving? Yes. Okay, how old would he be? Please zip up. White male? Yes. That's all? How much? 5.5. His hair? They're gone. Yeah, running on foot.
Hey guys, got one over here for you. Fail? Surrey Bravo 5. You've got to get every car you can out. I don't care what they're doing for a perimeter. We've got a 58 here. We'll need traffic, etc.
Have you got a male and a female? Where did they go?
Westbound 105.
Is that westbound 105?
10-4.
What, 9 go?
This one was pretty much of a shock to us. We were stopped right near 104 in the George, and talking to someone just as the call was coming in is the report of a possible impaired MVA, and we were only about a quarter block away as we pulled up. Saw pretty much a horrendous scene. There was a body, a pedestrian that had been struck. Was obviously deceased. The body suffered a great deal of trauma. And so now we're dealing with this as a crime scene. We've got the dogman out looking for the two people from the truck. We've got the area cordoned off, the traffic analysts coming out. We have every available car out doing patrols in the area and setting up perimeter. And with any luck, we'll find the people here in the area. If not, at least we'll be able to initiate our investigation along or pursuing the registered owner of the truck and try and go that route and see if we can identify the driver and just deal with it as we go. We've been trying to piece together what happened here, and based on what the eyewitnesses said and what the physical evidence is showing, it looks like the truck was northbound of King George Highway at a high rate of speed. As he reached 104 Avenue here, he probably first hit this little traffic island and then continued on northbound and drove right up onto the sidewalk. You can see this light pole here. There's fresh damage to the wood. A mirror from the truck is on the ground with the broken glass, and there's a few paint samples of that on the wood. The truck then continued northbound and somehow avoided hitting that light pole hard enough to stop him and avoided hitting this parking sign on the left. It's probably right around here where the pedestrian would have been standing. You can see his hat just off in the parking lot, and the body was thrown up against the sign here for the money mart.
Черный.
From that point, there's debris
Дом Хеллоуинский.
strewn about, as well as some objects from the body. We have the fellow's wallet, some ID cards here, and the truck continued northbound. Just clipped another truck that was parked here in the auto dealership. You can see just a little bit of a paint scraping there on the bumper of this truck that was parked. Continued north after taking out the concrete boulevard here, and once again made it just between two fairly large poles, either of which could have stopped the truck dead and avoided it from continuing further. But it managed to make it and went on another 30 feet or so, at which point the two occupants bailed out and ran. It would appear that the truck was obviously going at a very high rate of speed. There's a lot of damage to the truck. He hit a lot of smaller objects that managed to continue going. You can see substantial damage to the passenger side of the truck here at the front. And this would have been the area that first clipped the light pole. There's a little bit of possibly some blood up here on the grill in front of the radiator. From this point, the traffic analyst will be attending the scene. He'll try and reconstruct the accident, determine exactly what had happened. Our item section will attend fingerprint the vehicle, fingerprints and items that have been left behind in an attempt to determine who was in the truck at the time of the accident. And also we'll utilize some outside firms, there's engineering firms that we'll use that can try and determine the exact speed of the vehicle at the time of the accident. They base that on the damage to the vehicle, and also analyzing the debris left at the scene and the distance that it traveled after the collision. Other than the information that we'll be able to follow up on as far as registered owner of the vehicle, probably our next best lead or avenue investigation will be this beer can that was left behind. Hopefully there'll be fingerprints on it, and our identity people will be able to come up with a suspect for us from that. what did you see? You came down 104th Avenue?
Down 104th between the right and King Road. And got the truck coming up in the right direction, like the...
You were swerving all over?
And the boy walking the sidewalk and struck a bit before the boy, and they catch the boy. The boy tried to run, no chance. And they flipped back to the truck. And after the truck go all the way around, stopped there, he tried to pull back to run, no chance. Because I was stuck beside the truck.
He tried to back out?
He tried to back up. And because I went back beside the truck, I didn't have a chance to go. And they ran out, the boy, the man ran out in the street, the middle street. The girl takes about couple seconds, she looked for something inside the truck, and that was the stick there.
So it was the guy that drives
the boy. They got a beer can in his hand. I don't know, maybe a Pepsi, I believe the beer can in his hand. And they go. Very valuable.
Yeah, no, there's a beer can right there.
Yeah, very valuable.
So the fellow saw the truck coming and he tried to get out of the way, but
yeah,
they came right up on the sidewalk and he didn't have a chance.
No chance, no. And even I started going wrong, tried to run to this way. No chance, the truck always comes to them. One truck crashes the boy left. Back, probably back.
Did it look like maybe they swerved at him, or was it just because they were drunk and drove off the road?
No, they're drunk. No, I don't believe they didn't feel harm there. Because he's drunk. Because he's drunk.
Alcohol's a wonderful thing, eh?
Oh, yeah. Should be nobody drink when driving.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's a good nice. You know,
I just couldn't do
it. Ask him to catch the driver.
Oh, dat ga je op je toetsen.
Yeah, well, we'll do our best to get them. This is the most tragic consequences of impaired driving, and it's a perfect example of why we place such an emphasis on drinking driving. There's going to be a family that's pretty devastated this morning when we notify them that their son or that their brother has been killed. A lot of people would be suggesting that it would have been much better off if the driver had been killed rather than the pedestrian, and I certainly can't disagree with that. You know, we're out every night checking people at the bars, checking vehicles, and trying to put an end to drinking driving, but there's just too much of it going on, and it's, for a lot of people it's an accepted way of life, and I think you don't have to see this too many times to make you think twice about having a drink and getting into a car and driving.
Yeah, just stand by. We'll park you on the corner. It's going to be stolen here. We're just going to stay here for a bit. Yeah, I don't want any JD cars to drive by Balmoral anymore.
Yeah, I guess to your question for you to just stay out of sight for a bit.
We're going to be 2-8. I think Nerd's on tonight. Can you check their office?
Sorry, who are you looking for?
Special projects. They're on nights tonight.
10-4. Do you want to go 16 up there as well?
Yeah, 10-4. The way they've left this vehicle, it's like they're just going to leave it there and come back soon. The window's still open and there's people around. So tell whoever's coming up to come up hall, right to the middle gate mall at the rear. And not to go down Balmoral because they'll see them.
Okay, so just the rear middle gate, eh?
Yeah, we're parked in the side there, kind of in the alcove where they can't see us. But if Special Projects is on, they might want to take over. And if Echo 16's here, they might want to come up as well.
Get that for
We're going to be 2-8.
Let's see.
What was the description on the girl?
I called a complainant back, and he states that it was a white female, got short blonde hair with brown roots. She's in her late 20s. She was wearing a blue jeans with a t-shirt. He can't remember the color. She was talking to a male before she left the vehicle, and the male was in a beige station wagon. That guy took off in the station wagon. And the known 20 for the female was, there should be a white picnic table there, and there's a balcony. She went inside that suite.
10-4. The way she's left the vehicle, it looks like she's going to be coming back out, so we'll give it a bit, and if she doesn't, then we can go in and have her in the apartment.
Yeah, you kind of broken up at the end, but I understand you wait till she comes back out. Copy.
What the call was a citizen saw a vehicle pull up in front of an apartment in the south.
А, ну, есть. Хоть в коробке есть.
Which is usually indicative of the fact that it's been punched, the ignition, or it's cracked and it's a stolen. So we drove by casually, ran the plate,
да.
to Burnaby stolen.
Подсилить до первого этажа.
The person, what we're going to do is set up here, wait out of sight, hope that the person who happens to be female comes back, and then grab her before she gets the car in motion, trying to avoid a chase.
She's getting her now, and she's okay. We got her. She's walking southbound on the west side. She's just kind of 10 in the middle of the road on Arcola, and we'll be talking to her here for a second.
Тяра.
Possession of stolen car. Means that you're in possession of something that was stolen. Car instructions let you right there.
Импира.
Okay, I'm going to the police car here. You know you return your escort? No, I don't. Yeah. I'll put you in a car. I'll be right back, Steve.
Телек? О,
Okay? We saw you get out of that vehicle and it's stolen. What vehicle? The vehicle up here, we saw you got out a couple hours ago. I don't know the station wagon. You got any needles or anything sharp in here and you're sticking yourself with? No, I got a station wagon. Okay. You sure, right? No needles? I know the apartment and the other hooker and John's in there now. It might be Roger later. It might be a good idea to go in and knock on the door too, because and check with John and her out. I got some more information from this guy about her. She's apparently a heroin dealer and she's got it in a lot of times she has it in her partner. Well, if you drive by to the stone with me, I'll show you where it is.
You know the number?
No, you can see which apartment, but I can't tell.
Okay, I'm just going to check it out. Yeah, you just came here with a prostitute not 2 minutes ago. You just walked out, and what we want to do is find out which apartment you went to. Okay? And then, what's that? No, you did. Yeah, you did. We saw you coming here with a prostitute not 5 minutes ago. Yeah, who was the girl you were with then? Do you know her? Is she a friend of yours? Yeah, we saw you with her just about 5 minutes ago. You want to step out of the vehicle for me, please?
Is that her mom? Susie? Oh. Is she in there today? How come you guys are over home? Who's that? The police! You kids come here for a minute. How come you're over here by yourself? Open up or we're kicking the door in. Oh, hurry up.
What's going on?
Hurry up. You here alone? Yeah. Yeah? John's left, eh? You're John. Hello? Yeah, who is this? Oh, gee, Matt, this is the RCMP. Your wife's busy for a while. Yeah. Oh, well, she's just having a bad night. You can call her later, okay? Yeah, I know. But you can't talk to her right now. Okay. That was Matt when he said he'll call you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. What's going on? Right. Yeah, well, because it's not mine. It was just no, of course not.
Ни фотографии, непонятно, как это делать. О, я же не завидел. Блин. Эй!
I have some real concerns. One about the kids. Steve's upstairs by himself. Here he comes back. Found some heroin. I'd like to get the dog in to do a search. And then Steve's just shot up, so we're probably going to have to take him back too. Just let me talk to Steve here for a minute, and then I'll let you know. Steve, you want to talk to me for a minute? Have a seat at the table like I told you to. Have a seat at the table. 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 Okay. No, have a seat at the table. Yeah. No, not yet. Have a seat at the table. I'll get to you in a minute, okay? Okay.
Okay, the kids are upstairs with him.
Okay, they're going to be okay
Yeah.
in your
Yeah,
destination because I'm more. Okay.
Fine up there, so.
We're going to arrest her for possession.
Sure.
And Kathy's going to take her back too. And then the dog's going to come and have a look around just in case there's more. This would flush it down the toilet there.
The lady that we arrested walking down the street was described to us by a witness as the person that had been driving the stolen vehicle. So we arrested her. Previous to that, a prostitute and her customer had arrived and gone into the apartment while we were conducting surveillance in the area. We then found out that there were some children in the apartment as well, and we were kind of concerned that somebody would be turning tricks in an apartment with children present. When we went into the apartment building, we found the kids in the hallway, and Mom, I guess, was just inside cleaning up. So when we knocked on the door, she let us in, and she also had some heroin in her hand at the time. We're going to be giving her a promise to appear to show up in court at a later date. The kids are going to be staying with a neighbor upstairs who
Так мало места.
will provide a healthy environment for the kids. And we'll be taking our lady who stole who was driving the stolen vehicle back to the office to be held in court in the morning. Incidentally, the woman in the apartment that we're giving the promise to appear to right now, her husband is presently in custody in Mascui Penitentiary serving time for getting in a high-speed chase and injuring a Delta police officer about 8 or 9 months ago. So
Мешал. Автобус.
New McCain Pepper hash brown body.
Hang in there, Enderman. Your game, your bill.
You mess up. There's a temperature today.
15 degrees.
Join the beach.
Perhaps a light jacket. Go.
We're heading to a call at the SkyChain station at Royal Oak. Transit police are holding a suspect they've arrested there and apparently he's given a bit of a problem. What's he doing?
Your paper shows
payment. So we asked him to get off the train and he was going to end up being pepper sprayed.
И тут, ё-моё, свалка, блин. А там этого я уже был. Вообще непонятно как.
Just relax, okay?
Отвали. Отвали. Отвали.
Well, you do actually.
Well, you don't have to ask. You didn't have to ask me anything. You just handcuffed me.
What's your name?
You just handcuffed me without asking me anything. Right?
Well, I'll tell you right now, you're not going to get out of jail until you give us your name. Okay?
I'm handcuffed. I mean, I'm not.
Mm-hmm. And you've been arrested. Okay?
You tell me.
Well, I didn't arrest you.
Он уже был.
Hotel for proof of payment. He was sleeping on the SkyTrain, and he was verbally abusive, refused to come up with proof of payment, and then was asked to leave the train. He refused to.
Ну, непонятно как.
Physically taken off the train, was resisting, and so the SkyTrain constantly had to pepper spray them. And that's why he's in pain right now.
Отвали, блин. Придумал. Я не знаю как. Ну, непонятно.
What's your first name? Who's up next to you? Who's up next to you? It's gonna be right in the eyes. It'll feel good, man. It'll feel good. Okay? I'm a peace officer for SkyTrain. Okay? Sir, I just... Are you gonna listen to me? Okay, well, I'm gonna read it to you anyways. Okay? I know you want your last for expression of a peace officer.
А, я еще, блядь, внутри звезды. Ты же до 4 не дотягиваешь. Еще. Ребят, уже тут до 4 звезд не дотягивают. Сколько? Еще. Язык.
Very simple, okay? On the train, I boarded, I woke you up, I asked him for the ticket, and he verbally abusive. I asked him to get off the train at the next station, and you're being verbally
5000.
okay? And he got physical, and he got sprayed.
О-о-о.
But he just stopped it. So he's been arrested for obstruction of criminal. He's not okay.
And in this case, because I ended up having a spraying, since I started crimes, very final control, I'm going to go ahead with obstruction charges.
Okay. Have you ever been in trouble before?
Yeah. Well, that's a bit of trouble.
Okay. Listen, the rules are, I'm going to put the cuffs on. I'll put them in front so you can hold the thing up to your face, okay? Well, I'm telling you I do. Listen, I'm telling you I do, okay? Well, look at Sydney. I don't want to argue with you. I'll put the cards off.
You gotta put handcuffs on me.
I never put the handcuffs on you. Listen to me. Okay?
Give me a break.
Свечи.
These are the rules there, Sydney.
Удобно.
Is that loose?
You gotta put handcuffs on the guy that's supposed to into their face.
There. It's nice and loose.
And then let a guy to go and take a SkyTrain. That's just
There you go. You're going to come back to the Burnaby detachment. And we're going to have to...
Ё-моё.
I don't know what happened on the SkyTrain.
I don't know either.
Well, I don't know either, but obviously you've listen to me. Listen to me for a minute. You've had a little bit too
Ну и
much
жесть.
okay? Well, I can smell some alcohol on you, okay? Okay, well, all I'm going to do is fall asleep on the SkyTrain. If you don't wake me up, if there's no point in me talking to you here, listen to me.
You're going to go back to the office, get some fingerprints and a picture taken, and once that's done, we'll see about getting you out of there, okay?
No.
What do you mean, no, you're not?
Why should I?
Well, okay, if you want to be the tough guy and not cooperate here, then you're going to stay in jail for the rest of the night.
I just have to fall asleep on the SkyTrain.
Well, listen, I don't know what happened on the SkyTrain. I wasn't at the SkyTrain, okay? I'm telling you, you've been arrested by a policeman, okay?
I thought in Canada you were innocent of guilty.
Well, you'll have your day in court, okay? You'll have your day in court, okay?
Guilty already.
Okay. You want to serve him over, get out of here?
Join us at linked.com/gamer. Your game, your bill.
Tell us what you saw.
I didn't know what it was. I'd never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. The tech was amazing. It was like out of this world. Did it come from the stars? I don't know. But it had one on it.
You, fine person, always there for comfort, but reaches away in portable purity with care. What then? Well, when it's comfort you need, it has to be Prince. Find comfort in every flavor.
They're few, the rebels, the shapers of dreams, creating the strongest notes, the strongest lines, all the strong others. Only they can imagine and dare to do. One of them, one of us. New Cooper Tabascan.
It's a small read, but it wasn't clear. I agree, it's going off, it was just a plastic wrap. It was then taken into the video. I'm not sure on the information details. Yeah. There's been a complaint called in about possible drowning, so now we're just going to go along the edge of the swimming area here to see if we can come up with anything, or if anyone waves at us to indicate that something may have happened. We've got a couple of fellas walking along the shore doing the same thing, so we're just going to have to see if we can come up with something. Get you guys to clear the area one side or the other, please. Okay, chairs here, about 15 feet of water. And so these boys definitely are. He's wearing, he was kind of hanging on the raft, he went backwards, and he went down and never came back up. Yellow boxer shorts and leg shorts. And so where's the raft, or where all the raft is brought in? It's these chairs, and I'm talking about what we have in Argo, we received a mail, possibly a drowning victim just off Skyhawk Lake Beach. Made attempts to locate the person on shore. The beach was quite crowded. We had to evacuate part of the beach, cordon off the area. A diver from Penticton Detachment has gone in the water. There's approximately 15 feet of water where the person has allegedly went in, and we're just waiting to see what the divers come up with.
Я не знаю, что Димы творил. Надо в порядок привести. Наружу.
Cut the ends off. It's got a knife. Cut the ends off on the corner. All ends. Cut the ends off on the corner. Good cut. Get in the one right there. Over the side. Good cut. How deep was it? May? Unzip it for me then. How deep was it?
1405 going to be 62. I think it's 1701. 1701. That's the logic of the order. We have what we're looking for. And I think you can have the special technique. Yes, well, thank you.
Be out here, Frank. Where are you calling?
Yeah, 10-4, you guys want to bring the here and go over to the wharf.
How about the wharf, grade left?
Yeah, 10-4, just go over and that way.
10-4. Cool.
Еще в подвале, по-моему. Не знаю.
You think that put a few sobering thoughts in the people?
12 minutes because the diver went down. We has recovered the body of a male gentleman. And we're just bringing him to shore now, and the ambulance service can take him to the morgue, and the coroner can examine the body once it gets there.
You say no.
Where are you going? Back already?
Yeah, I'm going to give a review.
That's right.
Guilty Valley.
How deep was it? 25? She dropped quite a bit.
No, it drops, levels off, and as we get to that moves.
Everybody walking, because James was walking, all of a sudden he just...
Yeah, drops off. This deep, when it drops off, it only drops off like 5, 6 feet at a time. 7 feet at a time.
We brought the body of the male that drowned up on shore. The coroner's going to be taking a look at the subject. It just goes to show that it doesn't take a great amount of water to hurt or kill somebody. And safety always has to be number one when playing in water. Results like this can be painful for families and friends for years to come.
Home. It's a feeling that grows over time. It's where a table becomes your stage for every crowd pleaser, even the slightly crispy ones. Oak furniture. Grow your home.
What we're responding to right now is a call, unconscious person in a vehicle, and the vehicle is engulfed in flames. So we're responding as well as the ambulance on the traffic. So it's, under these circumstances, it's important that we make it there.
Да ничего не было. Это жесть.
Just beer? Too much beer? You guys have a
Stuff like that. I walked the bridge.
beer and that's in a cooler. Yeah. How many did she have tonight? She has left. Same beer?
Yeah, all night.
Whose car is this?
That's my car.
That's it. So she, and it's her car too? Kind of deal?
My car.
Are you common law with this lady?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I get this work car. Anyway, she got in the car. Right? And I went in the back here with the guy talking, right?
Yes.
And I was talking to the man that's in the car in your car. So I run it up. I put my, as you can see, I put my fist through the window.
You saved her life.
Open up the door, unlocked it, and we both pulled her up. And this lady here, she did most and that.
Was the young lady breathing? If she got her
She got her going.
Was she breathing?
No.
There was all smoke in the car.
Yeah.
There was all smoke in the fire.
When did she go out to the car?
About a half hour, I guess.
Yeah, she was out there for about 25 minutes. About 25 minutes, and she said,
Want me to take this off?
she just sits in the paper in the car.
I can take it and go off wherever you want. All right. So she's in good hands right now. You can relax. Yeah. See what they're going to look after.
Yeah. Keep saying, you leave me, I'm going to kill myself, right?
You know, I think it was a good idea. All this stuff has some psychological.
Yeah, there's some people here.
Are you going to maybe take her to the men's health clinic? All right. Well, first of all, she's going to want to have help. She's going to go to the hospital tonight, and obviously they'll look after her, and she may want to see her, but they may put her in contact with a psychiatrist.
All right.
But she needs some help.
Okay, she's going to be there overnight. Can she be kept there overnight?
I would assume she's going to be kept there at least till tomorrow.
Okay.
So maybe if you
just might show up in the morning.
All you gotta do is show up in the morning. Show up in the morning, early in the morning. Right. Go to the emergency department. Talk to the nurses. Tell them who you are. In the car on fire and stuff like that.
I think you can see that.
Yeah. And I tell them that she should be talking to a psychiatrist or a doctor. So they may put her in the psych ward to figure out.
Observation, right?
Observation.
Because I wanted to leave her and what's going on with her and all this stuff, and I don't need this.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here having 2 drinks, and bang, the fire's in.
How long had you been in the car before you broke the window?
About 20 minutes. How long was she in the car? Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks, Bill. How long was she in the car? We just did for the fire to start off. Good half hour.
What's your name, Bill? Watson? Thank you.
It'd be about 25 minutes, half an hour to get in the car, I guess. And the last, we kicked her out of the house. The last one, okay, going pretty good one. It wasn't really fire. It wasn't a light. Oh, yeah.
When they put those supersedes the brakes and windows on, and they lock up and stuff, what else? She wasn't really breathing too much. She wasn't breathing at all. That's good. I mean, it's not good to wasn't breathing, but it's good that a nurse came along and helped her out. It's good that you guys came along at the right time. And that's as soon as not just this way, but that's all. And not only all been running out. Did she make any mention of it? Did she mention what she was going to do? She was doing stuff. Yeah, like I said, a lot of it stuff to do with the exactly. About 95% of it. Did she mention, no, she wasn't a fight? Well, there was an argument, not really no fight or abuse of anything. That's sort of just arguing. Because what it all started out, believe it or not, his cousin in there, she's female, they were out by the back of the shed talking, and she came out and accused him of all this, which caused an argument, and then she was asked to go to the car and put up the car and wait for him to leave or whatever, and then she stepped out and proceeded to do what she did. Aren't you living common law, you told me, Dennis?
No, I said that she's with my girlfriend, I said. I've been my girlfriend for a year and a half.
So you're living common law with that girl that was in the car here?
Yeah, off and on. Like, I go down and spend a night or two, but I live with my mom and dad. So that's where I live. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The trick question.
Yeah, so I asked me when first one. I don't know. He's going to bug me on that now.
All right, she's in good hands. Show up at the hospital tomorrow, okay.
I talked to the nurse.
Yeah, we're in tomorrow. That's what she's doing. You got that.
I know.
Well, it's a small price to pay to take somebody's life.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good night.
Okay, good night.
I don't know what that makes. It's wire down there like that. Dennis, why is your license plate wired on like this?
Because I can't find enough holes to put it on with. I don't know.
Does it belong in this car?
Yeah.
Got the registration headed? But they're not on fire. All right.
That's the rear one.
Yeah, I just want to take a quick look at your registration first.
That's a fact. Can you give her license plate on the front of the car?
Sounds like a traffic file to me. Yeah, the reason I'm asking, Dennis, is that you got 2 different plates on the vehicle. I look like the only person in this house. Hey, horrible. Look at this second here. You look at that. You have thrown your cigarettes at the police?
Где-то еще не знаю. А, подвал.
That'll be my guess. What does it belong to?
Well, the plate does, but the plate is for a friend's car, and he's asked me the plate because I just bought the car. So
You're driving with no insurance then, is it?
I know, and I won't be driving tonight. I'll take the plates off.
Where would you like the car towed to?
I'll put it in the yard.
Oh.
Well, you push it and not drive it. Push it in the yard. And if I catch you driving that, that's no insurance. You understand that?
Yeah.
All right?
Hey, John.
Hey, don't worry about it, Dennis. My car can't leave getting in car charge.
Вот этот.
Exactly. So I got to put this in there, and the truck's got to come out of here.
Get the driver to move that truck out of the driveway. Get these Neanderthals to push this car into the driveway. All right? The car's not to move until you get proper insurance behind the tow truck. You understand?
Yes.
I caught you driving, you'd be looking at $300 fine.
I know.
All right?
I don't need no more trouble.
You have a lot of problems. You do. All right, good night.
Okay, good night, guys.
I'll be checking on it a little later. All right.
What's the Hollywood 4 and 132 there? 134 in fact, too.
You're welcome.
Were they
All right.
let's get the truck along. They're going to be
Just give it a few minutes, but I'll be checking on it later. And Dennis, I'm also going to do a broadcast to all the other cars in the street to be on the lookout if that car moves.
Oh, I know. Let me move it tonight here.
When are you going to get insurance on? Monday morning? First thing Monday morning?
I'm going to stay here until I get insurance.
All right. What happened in this file here is we responded to a car engulfed in flames. A female was locked inside of it. When we got here, the fire was on. It was a very minor fire. It sustained maybe a 5% burn on it. And she was passed out on the lawn. She was rescued, being called that by one of her boyfriend's friends. And it was a combination of too much liquor tonight and the fact that she had a fight with her boyfriend. She started to end her life here in her car. And you could see the condition everybody was in. The young lady will be taken to the hospital and kept there for observation. She'll probably be released after psychiatrist talks to her about what she tried to do here tonight.
Приятно. Бредовый. Задний раз я не видел. Я такое видел уже. Инстаграм это. Довольно помню. Чего? Ты тупая. О. Все, бредовый. Почти дивился. Там уже не раз.
This program contains actual police footage. No reporters, no recreations.
Shoot you.
Let's go. Okay, we're just on route to the 34 Kingsway. There's there's been shot twice in the leg.
We don't really have much information right now, except the fellow that's phoning seems to know the guy that's been shot. That's all it is.
Три этажа рекомендуют. Построить. Построить? Да смотри, не буду вообще. Да, пошли. Это. Я такого делать не буду. 3 этажа строить. Такие.
Right now, all we know is that he was at the address on Aberdeen Street in some kind of washing, and appears that his roommate shot him twice.
3000 квадратов. Изолируйся, блин.
Judging by the size of the holes in his leg, it would appear as though it's a pellet gun of some kind. The victim says that the gun, when it discharged, made a very loud noise, so I would doubt that that was a gun. Okay, right now we're just going to head over to the Aberdeen Street address where the shooting occurred.
Ну и...
The emergency response.
Иди, он 3000 квадратов. Это бред.
And I guess we're just going to try and...
О.
As you can see, sure, they had the suspects already in custody, the older gentleman with the blue shirt. The emergency response team was just cleared.
Такой большой зум это.
Yeah, they're just currently looking for the weapon that this guy may have used.
Знаешь? Полной реконструкции нету. Ну вообще. Блин, это какая-то... Ну и те 3000 какой-то бред.
He kept knocking on my window. I should have called 911 the first time.
You don't have any sort of weapon here? You don't search it?
Какая-то, блин, бредятина.
That's not a shot.
А, это строй как-то.
I don't want to be that one up there. Maybe shot stuff. He was that strung out.
This is the gun recovered from the victim. He had it in his bag here.
А, тут этот.
I'm sure this is the one that's actually used to shoot him. But apparently the two wounds on his leg are going to be of small account.
Не понравился мне. Видишь? Я где не...
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Нет.
There's a shotgun with that.
Under the bed?
А ну, тут, недостройка.
Is there a handgun under there?
Ну, я даже не знаю, что тут задавило.
The shotgun's under the bed.
I believe there is, unless I fall in I forget.
That's it? Okay.
It really sort of helps us if you can remember as much detail. Because they're sort of a little bit
Reception.
So if you just sort of think about what happened tonight and just sort of fill us in here, help us piece it together.
It's stupid. It was just all around you.
Okay.
And the buildings and everything can open up.
Okay.
I don't know about him, whether he was drinking or he was on something else.
Does he take medication of any
I
kind?
have no idea.
How long have you been neighbors?
Контейнеры! Как контейнеры, да, ё-моё? Чего, блин? А бюджет где? Ты, блин. Какой-то бред, короче, какой-то.
What's that?
А бюджет где? Какой-то бред.
Where's the rest of the gun?
Какая-то бредятина.
The chair in the bedroom. This incident appears to have started
Что за ерунда?
as a dispute between two roommates about
Он же бюджет сколько там, а ну какой-то бред. Бюджета вообще нет.
fellow that's been arrested came out of the house with a 9mm pistol and fired 2 rounds.
Не надо.
You can see in front there that there's divots in the center.
Блин, я не увидел. А, там домик.
In this area.
А, вон. Понял.
Shrapnel in the
Не надо, понял.
pieces of cement that have been chipped up from the ground. He's been sent to Burnaby General with, as of yet, undetermined injuries to his lower right leg. After the emergency response team removed the arrested party from the house, members searched it and recovered a shotgun, 22 caliber rifle, 2 9mm pistols, and 1 22 caliber pistol. It was recovered that was used to shoot at the victim.
Я не поставил, что шут задавил. На язык это жесть.
Transported back to his home here. He seems to be fine.
А он, ё-моё, 150 тысяч, ё-моё. По размеру, там не сильно маленький, не сильно здоровый. Ох, тут и, ё-моё, в машине. Иди на, убегай.
So as it stands,
Скорее вызвал.
until the morning when he faces his first court appearance. The weapons we've seized here range from the one closest to the front of the hood is a 22 caliber pistol. The next one over is a 9mm Luger, which was actually used in the shooting, is also 9mm.
О, ё-моё, так просто не попасть будет сторонним.
And a 22 caliber rifle.
I just got these guys separated. We were around the corner of who's the other guy got boxed or something. These 2 guys up here, I think they're like the big possibility for being responsible for it.
Try to hit me first here. Try to grab it while you were holding it. Hold on a second. I'll follow him. I got a couple punch from your back. You can jump in the back. I hit him while you were holding it. That guy. He went down. He had to get high. I hold the whole thing. The red thing. While I had the red thing, he didn't come back. Yeah, that's what Somebody will keep in the other vehicle. The van involved.
150 тысяч на том. А дальше не думали, можно быть. С той стороны дома. На сваях. Понятно. Ну, на сваях.
Don't worry about the shoe, okay? Hey, don't worry about the shoe. The ambulance is coming to stay up the way.
Yeah, but the guy that hit him, he grabbed it from the guy with the white t-shirt.
Yeah, and he's also complaining about
Yeah, I didn't communicate. He's my good friend.
What the hell did you cut there? Is this why you guys are going down the road together? You're conversing back and forth. That's what right there. Over here? I told him, well, I thought it was just being put in front of me, right? Stop there, Victoria. You're side by side?
He goes, you're gonna do this. I'm cutting you, yelled out. He goes, pull over if you're gonna be upright.
He's swinging the thing like me. He hit me first. I dropped it on him and I tried to hit him. He was holding it after that. I'm not going to hit him in the head. Even though I was getting hit, I was probably telling him to stop him down. But I got a couple punches on my head from behind. I had no choice but I have to defend myself. But even though you guys run, one of the guys running, and he was holding the other guy when I went to him because I thought he was getting hurt. He was 2 guys on him. Yeah. I dropped the guy and I went to I pulled him to his kid and hit him.
Okay. Which guy had the bar? The driver had the
guy was gone, and then
The guy apparently take it out of his hand.
No. Bonnie was holding it with the right hand because I just did it the first time. He just was walking. Bonnie was holding it. I just walked.
Did he do anything with that bar?
Bonnie was holding it.
I didn't see that.
I didn't have
Okay.
it. I was with David.
All right.
But his wasn't in his hand, and Wally was holding it ahead of him. He wasn't there. I didn't walk there. I don't like feels in the car.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. So that's all 4 people in the car. That's all me. I just saw my friend lying there. That's a friend. You should know what I mean.
They claim that these guys were zigzagging all over the place in front of them. Anyway, they end up in a little yakking match as they're going down Kingsway, and they get to the intersection here. And the driver of the Volkswagen says, you know, what are you going to stop for? And he says that the Vietnamese guy from the other car says, we're going to you up. So they say, oh, well, you know, then just pull over there. Yeah. So they all pull over, they all get out, and the driver of the car with the Vietnamese people, he was carrying the red flag. Okay. The driver of this car ended up in a scrap with the Vietnamese guy in the white shirt. He said he kicked him twice and then put him down. Yeah. He didn't see what happened with the driver who had the red club. He doesn't know what happened because he was busy with this guy again. That's basically it.
All right. Well, it almost looks like a self-defense thing, and then this guy comes with this guy with the club. This guy basically turns his club around on him and ends up smacking him with it. We got the info on these 2 guys. I'll just send them on their way. And we'll end up talking to the other guy in the hospital to see what he has to say about it.
It almost sounds like a consensual kind of deal here. It's for, I guess it was going to be showing that. And the guy comes over to the club, well, he's real calm in. Yeah, I kicked the guy twice. I said, I didn't think I heard him quite right at first. I said, what? He says, I kicked the guy twice. I put him down. I said, why? And the guy goes in the car, he's down. You know.
My friend referred to the door. Could you finish this coming veteran? Get it?
There's more politics happening to you. That's because you've been under arrest.
You slow down.
You don't worry about your friend.
That's my fault. I believe you are the president. That's very typical, you know? I don't know.
Have you been arrested for impaired driving before, sir?
Yes, I did.
You have been. How long ago was that?
Right.
Child ago?
How about Leo?
Yeah, was that Mark?
But buddy, just what is that doing, man?
6-9 with a vehicle possible impaired, plate when you're ready. Victor Tango November, 6-9, when we're 38 and Vic.
38
Yeah, we're just behind the building at 38.
No, you were driving, sir. You don't have your driver's license on you. You have a driver's license.
You know what?
Where'd you want? Is it in the car?
I have a one.
Is it in the car?
Well, mine is test.
Okay. You just stay here. I'm going to go look for your wallet in the car.
All right. So you understand what you're being stopped for?
Yes, sir.
You're being stopped for impaired driving.
Yeah, I wasn't even driving.
Oh, I was driving right behind you, sir. I saw you switch seats.
What?
I watched you. Okay? No. Shh. I was driving right behind you. I pulled in beside you, and I watched you switch from the driver's seat over to the passenger seat. I watched you do that with my own eyes.
I wasn't even driving.
Okay, that's fine. But I know what I saw, okay? That's why you're under arrest. Okay, how tall are you?
5'6".
5'6"? How much do you weigh? How much do you weigh, sir? 160? And you have been charged for impaired in the past.
I've been.
How long ago?
Why?
How long ago? How long's a while ago?
Which key fits the trunk, sir?
Co nie tego nie będzie było?
I have my shop key.
I just want to know which one fits.
That's all my customer's key.
A razem jak.
Customer's keys?
All the my customer.
Where's the one for the truck?
My buddy.
O, no, to nie taka to jest.
Sir, don't do the buddy thing. We saw you driving and we followed you in here. Don't worry about your buddy because your buddy was never there. I saw you get into the passenger seat. Don't worry about that, okay?
You tried to deceive us by sliding over in your vehicle and going over to the other side.
I had a friend in place.
Mister, let's just, this is between me and you, okay? Right now, I was following you around the block. I saw you speed by me on Victoria. I followed you around the block. I followed you into here. I was in here the same time you pulled in here and parked with my own very eyes. Pay attention. With my own eyes, I watched you slide over from the driver's seat to the passenger seat. So don't tell me about your buddy. Don't tell me there's somebody else. I saw it. I know what I saw. I saw you slide over, okay? I know you were the driver. If we go to court on any sort of impaired charge, I know I can beat you on whatever you say, because I saw it. My partner saw it. Our passenger saw it. Everybody saw it. Okay? So stop telling me about your buddy, because we know it's not true. Okay? Okay? That's simple. Have you ever been given a 214 suspension of your driver's license? What's your date of birth again? 28 June 1961. Have you ever had your driver's license suspended? A few times? How many is a few times?
5 times.
5 times. So you're a pretty habitual problem here. You're going to continue to drive all the time while you're impaired. Well, obviously you've been given too many breaks. Well, if I don't put you in jail tonight, what are you going to do?
I'm going to take a taxi to go home.
You're going to take a taxi to go home. Well, leave your car here.
No, I'm going to get it towed from
You're going to have it towed? Okay, I'll get a tow truck down here and you can have it taken wherever you want. How's that sound?
Coming up to my house.
That's fine with me.
And I'm going to take a taxi from here, and I will never drive impaired rest of my life.
I really don't believe that, but I hope it's true.
I will.
You sure?
Yes.
But you told me you've already been caught 5 times. You probably told that to the other 5 police officers.
I've been caught 5 times in impaired driving, and I will do that again.
Mister, where's your driver's license?
I have a driver's license which is at a motor vehicle branch.
Yeah.
Which I have to pick it up tomorrow.
Well, my computer just told me that you don't have a driver's license. It was expired in '93.
Yes, I have to, but I didn't pick it up.
You mean you just didn't apply for another one?
Yes.
Okay. You understand that's an offense also?
Yes, you give me a tip. I'll honest to God, I'll try applying for whatever you charge me.
Okay, well, we'll do all that. As soon as my partner's finished with the computer, we're going to just get the paperwork out, and we're going to fill you up with all the paperwork that's necessary.
Thank you.
Okay?
I like to be very honest. Right here is running a TV camera. I like to give you good advice. So, rest of the people never do that. All of them right.
So what we've done with this gentleman is we've caught him driving at a fast rate of speed. We pulled up behind him, and what he did was he switched from the driver's seat to the passenger seat and tried to tell us that he was driving with someone else who had just gotten out of the vehicle. We do know the truth because we saw it with our own eyes. We took the party out of the vehicle and subsequently, in talking to him, found out that he had been drinking alcohol in the past 2 hours. It hasn't gotten to such a high rate that we do him for an impaired charge, but what we have done is...
I have my wallet
excuse me,
and my
sir.
lawyer.
Could you back up, please? Back up. Talk to my partner. Not me.
Hey, sir.
As you can see, he's still fairly intoxicated, but my partner's just having a talk to him about some belongings that he thinks he has. What we've done is we've given him a suspension of his driver's license for 24 hours. So he is restricted from driving any motor vehicle for 24 hours. He has been given a ticket for driving without a driver's license, and he's been given a suspension of driving any motor vehicle for the next 24 hours. And he'll be on his way. His vehicle's been towed, and he won't be driving that because it's going to the Unito lot, and he'll be able to pick it up when he's sober.
But I think you got one from the car. But you said the seat right there. Underneath the seat.
My partner said he searched the car.
He didn't even see. It's underneath the seat right there. Please, sir. My wallet and everything is my wife's picture.
You told me in the beginning you didn't have a wallet.
I have a wallet. It's right there. If you help me, sir, it's right there.
Don't go speak, please, okay? Back up about a foot and a half.
Sir, if you help me, my wallet is right there. I have to go home only. It's going to come me 40, 50 bucks to go to home.
My partner's already lost. There is it.
There is a wallet there.
The co-driver looked, my partner looked, there's no driver.
I hide it. You said it was on the seat, so go away. It's underneath the seat right there. On the driver's side, on the passenger side is underneath. Please, sir, could you help me?
I'm gonna go home.
I don't know what's on the list.
Look,
Please, $500
no, there isn't. We've already checked twice. There's
There's
nothing
$500
there.
cash money in my wallet. If I get lost, what's going to happen to me?
I'm going to stick my arm under the seat. If it's not there, and you're not gone in about a minute and a half, you're going to the drunk tank.
I'm not going to it.
You just hold for 1 sec. I'm just going to stick my arm under the seat. Thank you. Okay, I just searched with my flashlight everywhere around that seat. There is nothing there. I'm not looking again. You got exactly. We came to a deal. We had a deal. I said I would look. You said you would go, or you're gonna end up in our drunk tank. Okay. Bye. Goodbye. No. Goodbye.
Where's my car gonna be?
I wrote it on your piece of paper. 1717 Vernon Drive.
Okay, what can I pick it up?
When you're sober in 24 hours.
Okay, how about my family comes down there? Then you about the big.
We told them to hold it for 24 hours.
Okay, make sure people don't move my car.
Goodbye, sir.
We're just en route to assist another member here at one of our local bars called Diego's. Apparently he saw several people here and they think that maybe it's I think one of the members was reported possibly seeing the vehicle there on Canada Way by Imperial, so we're just going to head down there. What the member called in was a vehicle fled from him near this pub we were going to. What he believes has happened is they were some of the suspects involved in a possible assault.
What's that called? You got into an argument. With my friend, we were just arguing, and the other guy came around and pulled, and just fucking dropped me and pushed me in the chest.
Well, he's not killed now.
He got up after I hit him. I didn't touch him. I just hit him once before.
What happened, Mark?
That's all it is.
Did he try and run you over? Or?
No, Bob.
So what happened? This other guy pulled a knife on you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what
I
happened?
hit him and I ran in my car.
And then you ran off, took off. Is that right?
That's all it was. I thought it was somebody else coming to hit the truck again. Because I don't know if you can see it on the door. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, good malinki.
I didn't hear it.
Ой. Раздал никакой. И денег мало. Это как-то... Это какой-то бредовый. А мы это... Пожалуй, бы. Я еще дом бредовый. Иди там.
So he's at home now.
Yeah, please make
Still up.
Well, he was saying that this guy pulled the knife on him. So he was alive.
Он никакой. Эй, дядя. Бредовый. Сидим тупим. Студенческий этот. Опять Форза. А.
Why did you turn your lights off? Because I thought they might try following me or something. I know. With a flashlight. I find that hard to believe. I swear to you.
Общага.
Find out good enough. Find out good enough. Never off you down there now. You want to have a seat here right there?
They knew you were a police officer, I'm sure. So we just
Там снаружи, не внутри.
It's the alleyway that it exits off of Arcola. There was a Trans Am style vehicle parked right there. He was laying on the ground. But it wasn't, so they should be sticking around. They knew we were police, so.
So the other guy was out, the victim's out cold, right?
One guy was up the ground right out.
If they knew each other, that was a good possibility that they'll just, disappear. Either they'll report it later. Either way, he's been
Только
drinking
покрасить.
quite a bit, eh? Yeah, it's more like this. There's
Собрата
really
остальные.
damage the trucks, just the guy put his foot.
То же самое.
Yeah, they've gone. Looks like the victims.
Интересно, восстановлять окнами. Я думаю,
We're never going to hear from him again. He's not going to, it's just a consensual fight, or he'll make a report to the detachment, at which point we've got the names of the suspects and we can follow up with charges if need be. What the officer's going to do right now is basically the gentleman's been
Знаешь,
drinking.
студенческая.
He's got enough of a suspicion that he's not able to drive that well, so they're going to give him a 24-hour roadside suspension, prevent him from driving tonight, and hopefully he'll go home, go to bed, and deal with this when he's sober.
А, мне вот этот. Где там общага. Этот я уже, вот этот я уже сделал. Нет, я не делал. Яна, баба. Вообще не соображаю, что говорит.
Okay, you're under arrest for being drunk and fucked. Go this way. Okay.
Понятно, что тут Фейгеля какая-то. А, да, 500. Я делал. Не делал. Думаю. Ну, будет. Что-то новое. Где-то тут, как его? Вот! Где это тут? Сколько по размерам? Правда, с корабля с этого Титаника.
Okay, well, yeah.
Неплохо кончилось.
No, don't do that. Well, have none of that. We just got a call from the residents